What's up? What's up? How's it going? Ethan Hill in the house. Let's see here. Found this tutorial. Trying to look up some stuff here. How to make. Oh, boom. Let's see what else we got here. Dev Dungeon. Sounds deep and dark. Welcome to the Dev Dungeon. Virtual hackerspace. Let's see. What's this? What's this? Create a Discord server. Create a Discord app. Create a bot user for your app. Okay. Authorize, invite the bot to your server. I saw you drop that thing in Discord. What was it? I didn't go look at it yet though. I'm gonna go look at it now. Why not? We're just hanging out, right? Ethan, how's your day going, sir? Ooh. Very simple bot. Nice. That's, I think, what I need, right? Just to familiarize myself with how to get this going, right? Then we can explore the fun shit. Doing good. Kind of got out of work a little early and cut grass, so it was super exciting. As I'm sure you can maybe relate. I'm sure you've probably cut many lawns in your day as well. But I had to sneak it in because it was like it's right now where I'm at in South Carolina we're on the coast, and so it is like rainy season here. Well, you know England is rainy all the time. I remember being there like that. But I've made a bot called FireNet. A good amount of features. I don't have a lawn. Well, good for you, man. Because it sucks. Cutting grass is, well, it's kind of a I don't know. It's kind of good and it's kind of bad. It kind of wears you out, but then you're like, well, that's kind of good actually, right? I got some exercise. I'm not getting any younger. So. And then sometimes, actually, this is the first time today I actually have an old pair of like headphones that are like on-ear ones, and I've tried to like cut the lawn before with just earbuds in or something, and it was like it just didn't muffle out the lawnmower enough to be able to actually hear the music, and so and since I swapped to these, I was like, oh, I never wanted to use the other ones because I was like, they're gonna get all sweaty and shit, and so. But I was like, oh, so now that I have the old ones, I was like, let me try that out. So I wore those, and it actually worked out pretty well. So it like muffles out the sound of the lawnmower, and I was able to hear the music good. So that was kind of cool. That was different. Cutting the lawn, so it was kind of like it made it a little more fun. So made it seemed like you were just. I caught myself like singing out loud a couple times, It was funny. I'm like, the neighbors must think I'm friggin' nuts. I'm out there like bopping and singing, and they're like probably all out of tune too because couldn't hear myself. It was funny stuff. Okay, so let's see what we got to do here. This is cool here. So creating the environment for the bot. Make sure you have Node installed. I do. Enter a terminal inside. Oh, is this your? Oh, it is. Look at that. Ethan Hill. Word up. Oh, I like that. Is that that's not Korean right now, is it? No, what? Gotta follow up, man. Or followers. What? Oh, I see your FireNet bot over here. Nice. Nice, I can cheat then. I couldn't tell you. Like, it just looks fucking cool, man. I get it. I do that stuff all the time too. That's awesome. Working from home. Yeah, aren't we all? I found it. Sweet, man. That's awesome though. Cool. So this just this just happened to be your initials. This you didn't like add any of this. This is literally just like something from that you saw found on the internet, and it just so happened to be your initials. That's awesome. If that's true. I made it, but I used the font. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Even better. You made it. That's sweet. Um, cool. So, pro. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Cool. I have to peek around here. I don't really have many in this. Like I don't really have a lot of repositories for anything. I just have just a few like demo things. Um, but they because most of the coding stuff that I do is all like work related, so it's nothing's on public space. Um, Anyhow, let's get back to this bad boy. Discord bots JS. Appreciate the follow. Hopefully make some good repos soon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm hoping to make some myself. Buddy, why you gotta be barking so much, huh? You're so silly. I got my favorite swag shirt on today. My newest. This is the. You probably saw it in the video today on Twitter. Mr. World's okayest developer. From developer.io. I saw the price got cheaper too, which was kind of nice. It was originally $30 and now it's $26. So, cool. Do that. Terminal inside the project directory and Discord JS. Okay, open the terminal within the bot directory. Change bot token if config and then type node bot.js. The terminal should tell you that it is logged in. All right. All right. Let's see this. This gets dependency. You're going to want to clone it. Yeah. I'm just peeking right now. I was just looking to see, but we could actually, yeah, we could just do that in. Let's see here. And I don't even know if I have, I don't even think I have VS Code open. I do not know. VS Code in the house. It's all about. Let's see here. Oh, that's some old stuff. All right, well, let me close this thing out. File, close folder. All right, let's see where we're at first. What did I do? Did I do lowercase on this? I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember my own file structure on this one. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why I did them all in like cased like that. I should have just did all lowercase in here. You know, kind of keep with the Linux theme, you know. So, I command you to come into my repo or my file structure. Some better stuff to do. Yeah. Let's see. You're going to want to clone it. Yep. Some better stuff to do is use an env. I was thinking about that as soon as I kind of knew that we were going to need to use tokens, but let's take a peek here, man. Let's open this bad boy up and see what we got. Here, Discord.js. That's what we need right there, man. Need the old Discord bot. All right, let's take a peek here, man. We got the bot.js file. We got the config.json file with the token and a package JSON. Well, let's do the first things first, right? New patch version of NPM available. Okay, let's do that while we're sitting here exploring. That was it, right? Okay. But it's just a suggestion. No, I say we do it. Let's do it. And maybe use client instead of bot. Oh, as the name? You don't think the bot.js is a good naming convention for this? Is that what you were referencing? Yeah, the name. All right. But should it still be called Discord bot? I don't know why I always look down at the keyboard. Just don't trust myself. Oh, what do we got here? Blowing up. Oh, what are the pizzas? Access right now. Sugar. Yep. I always forget that for some reason. It's because I'm so used to doing it like just in the local, and then it doesn't require it. But since it was a global package, since it's global, it wants all you. Give me your powers. Why are you being a pain in the ass? What's wrong with this? Permission denied. Why? Or wait, hold on. Oh no, it is good. I was like, wait a second. No, I'm like, we're good. We're good. $6.14.6. Yeah, it was right there actually. I didn't even see it. Sweet. So we got all that updated, and I ended up just making it run in admin on VSE. Oh, did you? Yeah. Actually haven't. Yeah, I haven't taken the time to kind of set up some of the niceties. Okay, so we wanted to call it client, you said, right? So we have all of our... Oh wait, no, I got to do the whole... Right, because did that not work? Audited. And found 0 vulnerabilities. What are we missing? No, oh. Shouldn't have it... No package JSON, so you'll have to add Discord yourself. Oh, now I have to put my other brain on here. Hold on a second. So you still have to npm init this, right, to get it to build to do what I want. So you'll or will it do it automatically if you just do an npm install for Discord? You don't need to. So what are you referencing? Oh, if I just... Oh, sorry, Papa. Is there a package called? Just... That's it, right? Which one is it? Is it the Discord JS one? I'm assuming, right? Oh yeah, you just said that. Just open Discord JS. Shouldn't I be able to just do this? I don't think I've ever just installed the Singular. That's weird. How come it doesn't? How come you don't see it in here? Where's the? Shouldn't this have created an npm? Oh, no such file or directory open package. Oh, so it's still, yeah, see, it's still complaining. That's odd, right? I think, so, can't you do this? Package name, sure, whatever, whatever. Does it look okay? Sure, why not? It looks great. And then now, bam! Right? Did that work? Yeah, it's right there, right? Why did it not create a, Oh, there we go. That was weird. Did you see that too? Didn't even refresh. But normally you see that pop in right away. I was like, what's up with that? Yep. Oh, Nick Throw, how's it going? Sorry. I was all focused in over here on getting my Discord going. Discord bot, I guess. We're exploring. How you doing tonight? Today, this evening, morning for you? Who knows? I do not know. You could be anywhere in the world. Who knows? Maybe you're coming in from outer space, you know? It's possible. Believe it's true, right? Dallas. Nice. Nice. I will be back in Texas, hopefully myself, here in the next couple months. I was just saying last night that I had to send my wife and daughter back to Texas as well for her health reasons. She's got to be in a really dry climate. So, but my work, I gotta wait another month or so, 2 months for transition stuff, and then I'll be there as well. So with the way shit is going, I'll take outer space, right? I know, dude. Yep. Absolutely right. I think we'd all like to transport somewhere else right now. Cool. All right, so we got the Discord JS in there now. So now if I look in your client, right? Okay, so this is doing the require for Discord, which we have now. Now we need to make a Discord application. Okay. So, all right, cool. I'll let you walk me through this if you want, because I don't know. If you're so willing, sir, this will be like a mentor mentee situation. You be teaching me, Ethan. Together we will conquer. I am sorry to hear about your daughter. Isn't? I know. Actually, it's my wife, but my daughter went with her. So my daughter is 16, and then my wife has an autoimmune disease that really on right now. We found out that being here on the East Coast in the real humid climate, it just kills her. It just kills her. It's so painful, and so just had to get her to someplace better. So she's with family and stuff, which is good. It actually helps a lot too. I mean, even just honestly, in the last, she's only been there for like now barely 24 hours, and she's already said how, why did it do that? How just amazing she feels already. Kong, what's up? Good to see you again. I like your little, what is that, a cat chilling right there with the thing? Sweet. Yeah, so, yeah, that. But yeah, she's already feeling better. Like even the allergies, because she's like always like all the drainage, mucus. Sorry to gross you out, but like every friggin' day, and then in pain. It's just one thing on top of another, and so and she's not old. She's only like a 44-year-old woman, so healthy otherwise. But yeah, so already within that time frame, already feeling better. So it's awesome, you know. Just woke up. Sweet. Well, then good morning to you then, right? Yeah, Ethan, right? Already, it's amazing just how environment can have such play such a role and havoc on your body, right? If you're dealing with something like that, like most people I know, like even that just have like joint pain and or maybe they have surgery or something like that. When it rains and stuff, they feel the pain and stuff like that in there, uh, in those areas and stuff. So it's just crazy, right? It's how much that affects our bodies. So, and I'm luckily, knock on wood, I'm a pretty healthy 43-year-old man. I've never had any injuries, never broken a bone, and never had stitches other than I think wisdom teeth. And I'm surprised because I figured 7 years in the army, I probably would have busted something. I mean, my knees are a little bit, probably not whatever, but I never no real injuries. So other than they jacked me up with all this shots. Here, have some anthrax, have some smallpox. What? Have that shit. All right, so someone's going to sign into their account on your browser. Oh, are they? Oh, shiznam. Thanks, brother. Fuck it. Who cares? I mean, sorry. If somebody wants to do that, then whatever. Have fun. Take over the account, right? Enjoy the server. It's free anyway. It's not like I paid for it, so. But you are keeping the security at the top of my mind when it comes to the token stuff, right? So it's good to teach that and make sure that we're saying those things too, right? It's not your account they access. Oh, what is it? That's how much I know about Discord. You access their account. Interesting. Okay. So then let's see here. Then okay, we got to get if they use your QR. Gotcha. Well, hopefully everybody would be kind enough not to try to take advantage. Shouldn't put that much trust, right? Well, whatever. Like I said, in all honesty, it's not that big a deal. And that part, I guess, it really don't matter, right? It don't matter. Don't matter if you don't matter. Which they probably won't. Anyway, okay, so cool. What are we doing? We are going to so it opened up the browser window. So, but I am already logged in over here. So, is that what it was going to have me do? Get something from here? So making the application, or did I have to go log into that? Do it again from there and then log in. It must be okay. Cool. I moved back to Dallas from Seattle. I swear to you. Crazy breaking out worse than before. My allergies are jacked. Yeah, right. Thunderstorms remind me. I have knee surgery. I get it. Yeah, Texas. Why? Family. Her family is down in El Paso, Texas. So, super dry there. So yeah, it's oh, nice. Yeah. That's a lot of times what brings us right to. Dude, El Paso's a great city, man. People used to dog it out all the time. I remember telling people, oh, that didn't work. Sorry, I saw that pop up. Did I actually close out my? Oh no. That was weird, right? I see what you're showing. You're just showing me what it is, right? Hold on. I'm sorry. I kind of got distracted there for a second. People sleep on it. I love El Paso. Yeah. But yeah, and El Paso's, oh my God, it's grown. So the way I met my wife was in El Paso, Texas when I was in the Army. I was transferred there from Korea. I'm from New York, Long Island. And so Texas, I was like, Texas? What? This is crazy. I can't talk and type at the same time, Nick, so sorry. That's how great of a multitasker I am. Oh, right. Type in the code. I don't. Go ahead, steal it. I don't care. I don't care. And I can't type it in fast enough though to. All right, that's where we wanted to be. I used to create my own Discord bot, which notifies about. Nice, sweet. So you'll be able, Kong, you'll be able to help me out because I've never built the Discord bot. So, and so I said last night, since I have more time on my hands now, that no thanks. That I'm gonna stream on the alternate nights, like Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday is when I do, like, I've been doing the JavaScript basic stuff, and so I'm gonna keep going with that. But then I was like, on the other nights or days, even Saturdays or something, because now I have a lot more time, like I said, and I'm gonna do like more advanced things and stuff. So we're making the app, making the bot to get token and the client ID login invite. Now, yeah, the token I probably don't want to show anybody, huh? In the server for the bot testing. So also make a text channel. Oh, okay. I got you. So in here, like, I have projects and code snippets. So you're saying, like, do a create a new channel in here, and we'll call it bot test or something. Oh, bot test. We'll just keep it the bot test. I'm just kidding. I like that, bot test. Bot commands. Yeah, you could say bot commands, huh? Bot test. All right. Let's do that. That sounds better. Or could we be fancy and be like commands? Savez this. Okay, that's not really anything in any language. That's just my own made up shit. I do that all the time. Either works, right? I like it. I like bot commands. That sounds good because that's what we're doing, right? Name appropriate, right? Well, I think that's what we're doing. You're telling me. I'm just following along. This is the Ethan. Welcome to the Ethan Show, where he's gonna teach us how to make a Discord bot. Man, how awesome is the people in my chat, right? Free mentorship. Bam. Are you a game dev? We may already have your app in our database. No, you do not. So so what is this? By creating an API application, you agree to the Discord API terms. Okay. So create an application. Now, any these are just like, I mean, could I do that? Or should we call it something special? Bot hustle. Ooh, yeah. I like it. Oh, is my headphones going out? I don't know. Let's see. Thought I charged them long enough yesterday. Used them a lot today though. Yeah. What are we doing today? Oh. Like rebuilding pods in OpenShift. Like, so you go in and, like, in OpenShift, basically it's, you know, orchestrating. It's built on Kubernetes, so it's orchestrating the all the containers, which they call pods and stuff, in there because they use Podman. But you know, containers are containers. So so bot left side and add bot. Bot left side and add bot. Add bot. Okay, adding a bot. User gives your app visible life in Discord. So however, this action is irrevocable. Choose wisely. Oh, man, I'm a little scared. Never mind. No. Yes, do it. Right? We're gonna do it. We don't care what they say. All right. So a wild bot has appeared. Okay, do it, Nick said. That's what I'm talking about, right? To say. Oh yeah, so back to that. It's like, yeah, so I met my wife in 2001. So I was, okay, this is kind of a crazy story, right? So I was stationed in Korea, get stationed in Texas, grew up in New York, right? So then I go back to New York when I'm in my PCS, permanent change of station, from Korea back to Texas. So I stop back at home to like get things and do whatever. And it I'm supposed to fly out on September 12th, 2001. So if you're familiar with the date, the day before was 9/11 here in the United States. And so I was in New York on Long Island when that happened. And I was at my brother's house, and we were actually moving stuff into his basement. Like, he was going to keep some boxes for me. And he's like, Jerry, man, come up here. Come look at this, man, on the news. You got to see. He's like, something's going on, man. That freaking Twin Towers, like a plane. And so they replay the thing, and he's like an amateur pilot at the time too. And so he's like, they're like, hey, it appears to be a small plane hit the towers, you know. And he's like, fucking bullshit, dude. He's like, I'm telling you, I fly those little Cessnas and stuff. That's a fucking airliner, dude. He's like, that's an airliner. There's no fucking way that it's not. To use my language. And I was like, what? And then as we're watching, the second one hits, and we're like, what the fuck? And we were freaking out. We were like totally like didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was nuts. And so next thing I know, the phone rings. We pick it up. It's my dad. He's on there. I never hear my dad cry. Never hear my dad cry. And he's like crying on the phone. And I'm like, Dad, what in the hell? What is going on? And he's like, Kim's fiance, who they live in Maryland, he's not even supposed to be there, is working with the Port Authority on a project and is in the second tower. Plane hits, he's at work, he shows up, and the tiles shake. And so he's like, I know something's wrong. Something doesn't feel right. And so, but they like, everybody's running around saying, it's okay, don't be calm, don't worry, everything's okay. And he's like, bullshit, nothing's okay. I know something's wrong. So he's like, I get up and I go walk towards the elevators. By the time I get to the elevators aren't working. He hits the stairwells, running down the stairwells as people are flooding in now. Smoke's coming up. Firemen are coming up. They're racing out. He's on the 72nd floor. They make it out. He gets to the bottom. Horrific scene, as you can imagine. And just a little bit of, give you some chills maybe, if that hasn't already. He's got severe asthma. He starts to go into a major asthmatic attack, right? Everything's friggin' going nuts. So smoke everywhere, everything, right? This person is sitting there with an inhaler, and he's like, I'll give you any amount of money for... Just give me, please. And she's like, here, no, please take it. And like, he takes it and he's like, oh, you know, doing that. And like, he looks up to give it back to her and she's gone. So it's chaotic. He just sticks it in his pocket and runs, right? And goes. And so he finally links up with some friends that they know in the city that's kind of away from where they're at, gets to their apartment, you know, they're doing whatever. And he like, you know, in the time he finally calms down and everything else, he reaches in his pocket and he looks at the thing, and it's like a prescription inhaler, right? But there's no name on it. There's no doctor's name. There's no number. There's no prescription number. It's just like a blank prescription label on it. So he's just like, if he doesn't really have faith with like specifically with any type of God, you know, and he's just like, it's unexplainable. He's like, that was my guardian angel. So, man, it almost makes me tear up just saying the story. It's crazy. I haven't talked about that or said that story in so long. So thanks for listening. So sorry to bring down but it was, I mean, he made it out okay. Thank God. Him and my sister are been married now for, I don't even know how many years. 2 beautiful children. So, you know, but wow, life is fucking crazy, right? Back to Discord bots. Oh, what a transition, Gerald. Oh, I need to go back and read. So this is where you change name and get it. Okay, oh my god, damn. That's fucking scary. My dad's coworker went into the second tower. It's one of those moments in history. Everyone. Yeah, right. Yeah, Nick. It's all good. I have 2 cousins. We will never know. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. All right. Back to appreciating the fact that we get to build bots on Twitch, right? Makes you appreciate life, right? Awesome. So, Discord bots. Okay, so what are we doing now, Ethan? I'm sorry, sidetracked there. I don't even know how that came about. How did that even come up? So, oh, how I met my wife. So finally, I fly down to Texas, right? And I meet my wife like, so September, so October, I met her, and at a country western bar, I got invited to go out, met her, and we just clicked, and then have been together ever since. We just celebrated our 17th wedding anniversary. So sweet. Token goes into the config, right? Let's see. Can you click to real? Oh, I like that. You can just do copy without showing it. That's cool. Should we? We need to add, right? Let's token this sucker, or not token this up. Let's token this up. What am I saying? Oh, where are my images on here? Right, we gotta brand it with the Code Hustle. Come on, the bot's got to be Code Hustle. We got to build a little bot hustle on, right? We'll open up some Photoshop here on another stream or something. Just put it in the Discord. Okay, wait. Whoa. Sadly, I'm still learning, but not useful. Was it Stagecoach? No, it was called. It was way out towards right on the New Mexico line. What was it called? It was off Red Road. Oh man, I'm not gonna remember. The Stampede, I think it was what it was called. Congratulations, by the way. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Branded bot. Yeah, we're super happy. We have 3 beautiful kids. 23, married with our grandchild, living in Japan, and my other son, who's 21, electrician. Awesome. My daughter's 16. You've been branded bot. Okay, branded bot, right? Okay, so you said just put it in the Discord. Just put what in the Discord? Aha. What am I putting in the Discord? Oh, duh. You mean in the over here in this? Sorry, I'm not focusing very well tonight here. Token. So this is where, right? In this spot, is that where it goes? Is this where you're about the image? Yeah. But if we wanted to be like safe, right, we could like take this offline for a second. Do that. Save it. And then switch out of it. Make sure we close it. I know there's some really cool tools I've heard that does some token yeah, right. That just I don't know how it works. I was actually watching someone stream one time, and they literally, it actually blurred out the token everywhere it was in the code. Well, not everywhere. It was really only one spot, but it was like, I don't know if it was something. It almost seemed like it was some overlay or something that he was doing. I don't know if he was doing it with like OBS or if it was, because I've actually heard that there's like some VS Code extensions or something that kind of help you with making sure you don't show it. But it was actually like blurred over. It was interesting. So it might have been just like an overlay now that I'm thinking about it. Just don't show the config, right? From encrypted to a string would be cool. Yeah, right. Like convert. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, couldn't that'd be crazy if it was like some AI thing or something? It was like, we recognize the string as a token. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. People do some crazy stuff. I'm not that advanced. So now we can invite the bot with the client ID. Okay, so let's see, what does this do? So when the client hits here, this just says logs in as okay, and then the bot takes a message, and then if the message contains prefixes the 17 message channel, send this is a message for 17. Okay. So let me see what you're saying here. Okay, you're showing that. Changes the ID to your ID. Change the ID equal to. Hold on a second. Let me open this link first, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you telling me to change ID equal? Sorry. In the URL, right? You want me to take this here? Like that. Perfecto. And enter. Unknown application. Oh, maybe that's not the full number. That looks shorter than yours, actually. A little. Yours looks quite a bit like I must be missing some characters. Change the client ID. Yeah, Oh no, you said that. Send me the client ID. Yeah, I'm gonna send me the client ID. What do you mean? So here's this. Where do you get client ID from? It's not a secret. No, I know. Where do you get that from though? Is this it up here? No, that you had it. General info. Okay, cool. Ah, yeah, it is that. Oh, it is. It is this in the URL up here. Okay, cool. Copied. Sweet. So now if I go here and I do this here, BuzzLambo, right? This requires you to have managed server permissions. I do happen to have managed server permissions. What? All right, confirm that you want to grant Bot Hustle the following permissions. Am I wanting to give it administrator? Yeah. Authorize. Beep boop. Boop bop. Oh, they got a little captcha. A little bit of annoying. I hate when they do the whole thing where they want you to machine learn their things for you, right? That's always fantastic, isn't it? I love it. They're like, pick all the buses. Pick all the crosswalks. Like, stop making me teach your computers. Do that on your time. No, just kidding. I guess we couldn't complain. They give us a lot of free services, Google, don't they? All right, so you may now close this tab. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Now what are we doing? Bot. Body bot. Bot. All right. So if we change the content prefix plus ping, and it still fails when you click those type. Does that say tiles? I can't read that small. My thing. I need to make that bigger somehow. Then make it say Pong. So if we change the yeah, oh okay, I'm sorry. So you said if we change the content prefix here to ping, exclamation at Pong. Now run the bot. Okay, so and test it in the server. Okay, so how do we run this thing? Do we do this over here somewhere? I've never done any of these bot things, so I'm really naive to it. Get away. Where'd the fly it came from? Man, I'm gonna get him. Sorry, fly. You're bothering me. That must look funny around the stream. What is this wacko doing? Slapping in the air. Ah! That's a clip that. Oh man. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so what the heck? What am I doing now? Um, in the terminal. In the terminal. All right. So how do you run this? Is it just need to do in npm? We're gonna do n no. Are we just running node directly? Node. Well, we could do right. We could show how to do this, right? And change this over and say, what is it? Start, right? And then you could do. And then what would it be? npm. Or no, sorry, node. And then what is this? Client. It is, right? Do a script, right? Is that right, man? I feel like I feel like I haven't done Node in a year. It probably is like that long, honestly. That it probably has been that long since I've really kind of messed with. Whew. Time flies, right? Failed at the Discord start script. This is probably not. Yep. Okay, let's see. What's the problem here? Start node. Client.js. What's the problem? Client is not defined. What do you mean it's not defined? How'd that not work? Why is that not working? Am I out of the... No, I am in the right folder. Why is that not working? Check my code. Okay, so we got the... It sees it. Yeah. Change bot to client. Oh yeah, right here, huh? You're like the live linter right now. Yes. I'm like, that's Ethan. Live linting with Ethan. Dude, it used to be that we looked at code so much because before like linters and stuff like that actually existed, it was yeah, it actually was already client on, and then client user. Oh, right here. Duh. If I could spell it, that would help. And then here as well, right? Okay. All right, so there we go. Not bot login. Oh, okay. Must have got mixed up at the time. That's okay. All good. This logs the bot in with the token. But then where is... You said no. You corrected it. Laugh out loud. No, wait. So because I was gonna say, where does it get bot from? Is this in one of the does this come from one of these? Client login. It is client login. Okay. It's my shit. All the girls wanna be like it. Ain't not. Don't know why that song is in my head. Shit just happens. Logged in as Bot Hustle 5673. Hello. Now what can I do? Can I run commands and stuff, or like write into it? What does this allow me to do? Now it should run. It did. Let's test it in the server. Let's do it. Let's test it in the server. Boom. So here we're in the server, right? Hey, Bot Hustle. What's up? So prefix plus ping. So I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Sorry for the damn fly. You clipped it. Single eyes pepperoni. What is that? What's the name? Where does that come from? Get him. Sorry, fly. You're bothering me. There's nothing better than seeing yourself act like an idiot. Oh, that's funny shit. Thanks for that, Ethan. That made oh, that made me laugh. That was so good. It's auto-generated by. But right, I gotta upload that to YouTube so it stays. It's auto-generated by Twitch. So check the code and read it. Yeah, it said right. So it said I was logged in, right? So logged in as, right? And then on message. Oh, so I should see it auto-generated by Twitch. Check the code and read it. It may make sense. Yeah. So in the config, we have a prefix. In the config we do? Message account is what the message is, so prefixes in the config, for example. Oh. Gotcha. So like how they do exclamation for the like stream elements or the OBS commands. It's just in this case they use a period or a dot. And it looks for ping also. So that so what do I just have to so in here do you just do it? Oh no, in the chest one, right? In the bot commands one? Here. Oh. Okay. In any channel. Ooh. Really? The fly's back! We'll get you. He's not gonna let me get it now on purpose, I'm sure. Our first command. I command you. Cool. So then, let's see. Public bots can be added to anyone. Okay, required just privilege to get my intent present. Bot permission. Just reading what all this stuff is. So, if we went in a certain channel, then we would make it an if statement to check either the channel ID or name. Gotcha. But would you go away? Just go land somewhere. Janison, Paul. Yeah, okay, cool. So what else you could do? I'm trying to just think of other things. Discord. Yes, or very useful. Oh, cool. Is this a good resource for this stuff? Oh, duh, it's the one for the JS. Okay, cool. Is a powerful Node.js module allows you to interact with Discord very easily, much oriented. Okay, making your bots code significantly tidier and easier. Okay, usability consistent. You see, okay, why? Because it's awesome. Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay, they must be using. They're using like socket.io, right, for this. Get started. Where they have examples. Oh, cool. Here we go. Ping. This is the one we just did. Right, chair. Right. Very nice. If message contact. Ping. That message on the pong. Well, thank you, client. Nice. All right. What else could we do? What else could we make? These are the docs. Yeah, right? Avatars. So you can do, what is my avatar? Reply, message, author, display, avatar URL. Okay. Attachment, server greeting. Ooh, that would be a good one, right? Create an event listener for new guild members. I'm crazy. I feel like I'm listening to some like, wow, look at their coding, see? Binary brainwaves. What's that going to be about? Hear that. So the ready event is vital. Yeah. And then this creates an event listener, and then you send a message to designated channel on a server. Okay, cool. So then if channel return, and then else send welcome to the server member. Okay. So Lofty Beats is the shizzle. Darn it! I gotta get stupid fly. Wow, this is pretty extensive here, huh? Type devs. All right, so what's like the coolest thing you could do? Message moderation, webhooks. Moderation. Kicking a member. Let's say a member that you'd like to kick. Okay. So because I don't know much about like the... Oh, that's cool. Because I don't know much about Discord itself, I'm like trying to wrap my head around like, well, what would I do with this? Like, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, what's the possibilities? And since I only joined Discord like as of yesterday, it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to imagine like what I would use it for, other than it's really cool way to use WebSockets. So this is huge. It's huge, man. The API is very extensive, I'm sure. And you're talking just about the Discord, right? API and all the, let's see, client user emojis. Yeah, I mean, you can do everything that the... So, I mean, this would be like if you really wanted to tie this into, say, an application that you were building potentially, right? Or just one idea. You could, right, you could basically like, I don't know. Well, actually, that would be interesting, right? What if you, because you could actually pull down the open source version, or VS Code is open source anyway, but pull down the source code for VS Code, right? And you could integrate a Discord, or I don't want to call it a bot necessarily, but you'd leverage the API right through here, this JavaScript API, and integrate Discord into VS Code, and even have it to where I mean, you could do stuff like on, yeah, I mean, you could definitely have, you could have it reacting off of different events that you're doing in VS Code, couldn't you? Something crazy like that. Um, the API, yeah, okay, you can check for loads. So have you got an idea for this bot, like an event or command in mind? You can make a web app dashboard for this. I've made a custom prefix thing before that connects to Firestore database to change the prefix per server the bot is in. Gotcha. But yeah, I was just looking at the all of the stuff that's in here. Obviously, this looks like to me that this is basically every bit of, well, maybe not every, but it probably is like every bit of the code uh, to be able to interact with all the features that exist inside of Discord. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so that means that, yeah, you could literally integrate this into any other, of course, any probably application, but it would obviously be probably easier if it was a JavaScript one. But yeah, like since VS Code is built on JavaScript and Node, right? You could, right? It was in an Electron application. You could do something like that, integrate this into, so that you could do cool stuff like while you were coding, you could have it doing messaging into the, not user settings, but server settings. Emoji animated. Animated client then. I'll show you that.
From moment to moment. Thank you. And now,
Coolidge. All right. Oh, like they create using, yeah. Coolie, yo. And again, I don't. I think too, because I'm still exploring around on oh geez, I keep on Discord itself. I kind of need to get some more familiarization on the different things that are available. Cool. All right. Well, that was cool. That's cool. We got the basics down. We got one running. It's running. That's what matters. Bring your app to life on the Discord with a bot user. Be part of the chat in the user servers and interact with them directly. Bot users. Build a bot. What does that say? Dude, you're just... the fly is just now, I think he's just tormenting me on purpose. Like, come here, man, give me some food. Then roles can be names and given colors and permissions. Right here, it even talks, right? Both bot auth params, extended bot authorization access to craziness. Two-factor. Hopefully those aren't real ones.
I'm not so much of a technical player myself, and probably not that much of a intellectual player as some other musicians.
I did. Why doesn't that one have? Oh, this is another one.
What I do is
Gotcha.
express. That's what I do.
Cool. What do I want to do now? I want to do something else. Build a Twitch bot. How about that? How to build a Discord bot, full JavaScript chatbot tutorial. We did that. We did that. Oh, it talks about it right there. Oh well, Twitch has a whole dev thing, don't they? Dev, isn't it like dev.twitch or something like that? What? The Twitch bot. This I've never done. Oh, cool. Okay, sweet. So this will be fun. Let's see here. Getting started with chatbot and IRC. Cool. Drops, embed Twitch extensions, pub sub, new Twitch API. Ooh. get started with the Twitch as of April. Helix, okay. Twitch tools. Sample code. Developer dashboard. Kind of the same thing, right? Got to go in there, register your application, create a new app, right? And then grab some info. API return stream object default. Okay. Right, pagination, community IDs, title. Okay, what's next? New Twitch API guide. I guess we should. Which one? Well, and that's funny. New Twitch API. I guess this must be the older one, V5. So this is just the setup, right? What's next? Would be the new Twitch API guide. I just want to see what this says it does. Data models. Okay. All right. Points per minute. Webhooks. Authentication. Ooh, another one I want to do too is the Twilio. Have you seen that? Like, Twilio's fun. They do all the messaging things that you could do, all like SMS stuff and various other features that it offers. They have this thing called like Twilio Quest. Here. Twilio. Oh, I wonder if I can. So, oh, I don't remember what. Pretty sure this is what I. Unfortunately, though, I realized that by registering that with Netlify, it doesn't allow my emails to come through to my Gmail. So it screws up this. Oh, and you can't. It just screws up the email server. Period. So like this, I have this JD at CodeHustle.org registered, you know, and I had to change the domain name servers inside of my host provider to be able to host it on Netlify under the CodeHustle domain name. But in turn, now if you try to email that, it doesn't recognize. It's like the DNSs don't match up, and so it doesn't send through anymore. So that kind of sucks. I think that's what I made the password. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't really using it other than for things like this, but then that screws me up, right? Because now when I read, like, if any emails come in, like, or if I have to like reset an account, it's not. In fact, I should probably. Well, I'm not going to worry about it too much right this second. But are you interested in participating? Not right this second. So this is cool, right? So they actually give you. Oh, don't look at my stuff. Oh, that's just the account ID. Sorry, they don't have the auth token shown. But yeah, they actually. So you sign up and they give you a number, or you pick a number, and then they actually just give you like $15. It's like $1 a month. Is how much it. So when you sign up for like the free account, the developer free account, they give you this. So, but let me show you here. What? Not the console. I didn't say the console. So here, just so you can get a little quick overview. So they do. Where's the stuff down here? Here you go. Look, SMS, email, Authy, voice, video. So they do all these, and you can. These are all just. I'm still here. I just can't hear anything. Like, you can't hear me talking. Hello. That would be a fun idea. Ethan, you can still hear me talking, can't you? It'd be funny to make the Discord bot send a SMS to a number with the oh yeah, he's gone. I'm still here. I just can't hear anything. Can't. I'm just wondering, does that mean he literally like is look you up. What? I'm confused. I was just asking if you were able to hear my audio coming across, because what Nick sounded like he was saying is, I'm still here, I just can't hear anything, so I have to step away for a second. Yeah. Oh, meaning, okay, so like lurking. We should build a command. Bam, lurk. Bang, lurk, right? I don't think that's one already in there. And we'll say, thanks for lurking. I don't know. I'm just being an idiot. Cool. Right. So you were saying that. So what was your idea? Make the Discord bot make the Discord bot that we just created send an SNS message with the text content as what you put in a Discord channel. Now, if you're making my head spin around and think about this, right? So first I'd have to see how you do. There's this thing called. Oh, this is what I was going to show you though. There's this get started learning how to use Twilio with Twilio Quest, an interactive learning game. So there's this whole thing here where you can go and do this quest, and you download. I already did all this, but I don't know why. But they download Twilio Quest, and then it takes you through this whole thing. It was really fun. You start doing all these adventures and things. So if I sent test in a Discord channel, then it would send a SMS to a number that says test, right? A desktop app. But so anyway, it's fun. The Twilio Quest thing is pretty fun. But yeah, so let's see. What do they have here? Stripe. I wonder if someone's already built this, but that's okay. We'll figure it out on our own, right? Designed for the modern developer workflow. Sign up. So the only thing is I would probably snag something from here to just get, or do they have like a quick little tutorial to show us how to do some, learn basics of Twilio? That sounds like a possibility. Is this the developer blog? Console, Twilio. We were in the console already. Docs, maybe. Dockety docs. Oh, here we go. Twilio programmable SMS. What? WhatsApp API. Hey. Elastic. What do they got in here? All API docs. Verify. SuperSim. That's cool. Build real-time video and HD audio applications using the WebRTC and cloud infrastructure. Oh, what? One of the other streamers out there, CLW, works for Twilio, and he streams I think like every day. Maybe it's not every day, but we may be doing a DevOps session together. He had mentioned that he was asked to do some DevOps things. I'm not sure exactly what, but I was in his stream, and he reached out to me on Twitter and asked if I might be interested in doing a session with him about it. So I was like, I felt super honored to be asked to participate. That'd be cool. Super cool, super cool. So yeah, sounds like a cool company to work for. He sounds like he enjoys it, and he's like one of their evangelists or advocates. But he does a lot of C# type development. So yeah. So let's see what they got to offer here in the SMS, because if we're going to do this, oh, look, cool. Okay, so Node.js Quick Start. What? That's what we want. Okay, how to work with your free Twilio account. I think I already know this part. Let me just peek real quick, because I already did the free sign up. So you give the dashboard, which is what is right here. So you get that $15 balance, $1 a month. You get to pick a number, and then here's our stuff. We're going to need that auth token to do anything in here. So let's see here. Let's see. So, where did I see the? Oh, let me close that. Got too many tabs open here. Discord, that could stay open. Oh, that's that one. Let's just close that one. What is this one? This is Ethan. We're going to close that down for now. I don't need it. Close that. Yeah, leave it. What is this? Oh, we'll leave that up for now. I need to look at this again. What I've done, you don't need that. Sorry, just cleaning up here. Cleaning up. Be right back. Okay, Ethan, cool, man. This is good. It gives me a second to clean this shit up anyway. I'm just trying to. I just like to close down some of this stuff. It starts to get like, where is my stuff? So this is a Twitch API. Okay, cool. And then I wanted to look at the Twilio. We have our console. We have, and it was. Let's see. Does this close that back down? Does it just keep it? Oh, it's like a. Huh. I guess it does it like. So we want to look at the. Where was the quick? It's so funny. It almost looks completely different. Yeah, here we go. Node quick start. Cool. Cool. Oh, wow. Send an SMS to Twilio with Node.js. Wow, they'd let you just do it right here? Oh, this is a sample. Okay. But that's cool. Download the helper library. Your account SID and auth token for Twilio danger. This is insecure. Okay, I don't think that's my token. No, oh, well, that is my number though, I bet. Let's see. 068C2. 068C2. It is. So their quick start does give you your actual account SID here. This is the part they're worried about. This is where doing an ENV, like Ethan mentioned earlier, is a good idea. And maybe when we do this one, we'll do that right now. Example JSON API response. Okay. All right, so let's see. How do you get, so with just a few lines of code, a Node application can send and receive text messages with Twilio programmable SMS. Hold that thought for 2 seconds. I got to get a coffee real quick. Please just hang on. I haven't used this in a while. I hope this doesn't, last time I think I tried this, it might have killed my, anyway, literally like 2 minutes. I just got to run downstairs and fill it up, and I'll be. Back in the saddle again. I'm back. Ow. Sorry, just being silly. Seriously, Flizzai. This is gonna be the whole episode of just fly catching series. Kong, when I once tried Twilio, I couldn't text any numbers. Maybe I am missing something. Well, we're gonna find out together. Are we not? Are you capturing more? Darn it! I love it. Okay, so when yeah, okay, cool. So let's see. I think a person you want to text also needs to sign up to Twilio. You can't just text any phone number you like, right? Or I don't know. You know what? I don't know either. Let's figure it out. Watch the clip. Oh, let me watch it real quick. Ay, cabrón. Darn it. Gotta get. Fly. Darn it. Oh man, where are these? Where do you save these? Are these under my thing, under clips? If I go there, clip by Ethan Hill. Oh, that's fantastic. I don't even know how to do a clip. How do you clip anything? Darn it. That's so funny. So when you're watching somebody sing, watch the clip. It's hilarious, dude. It's so funny. Thank you for doing that. It's so funny. It should be somewhere on your account. Yeah, I think it is, right? Like when you go to your here, clips, right? Oh wait, hey, why not? Clips, I've created clips on my channel. There we go. Oh, so you can clip it when you're okay. Yeah, you're watching in Twitch and then you have a clip capability. That's right. I don't think I've ever clipped anybody's thing before, so I don't even know when I did that. What is script? JavaScript to test it. Okay. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. JavaScript. That's right. These are fun. I'll have to go back and like watch these on streams because I thought today isn't your stream. It's not, Kong. It's not. I decided. Since I have some more time on my hands right now because my wife is in Texas, I I need friends. I need someone to hang out with, man. I just thought it'd be a good way to get some more time in on Twitch and hang out and learn some other things. And so like I'm gonna keep the like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday thing to doing the basics and kind of moving up, and then on the other days I'm just gonna do whatever, you know. Unless we get down to something like we really start maybe pinging on something that's working out really well and we keep working on it or something. But right now I'm just testing out or messing around with all these different little APIs or bots and stuff like that. So yeah, just trying it out. So this is send an SMS using Twilio with Node. Okay, so this is the shit that made the Kessel run in 14. So let's see, create that, and then from, and then to, then okay, and then this is okay, and this is the response you should get. So, all right. So what does this say to get this started here? So Node.js SMS Quick Start will teach you how to do this using our communications REST API and the Twilio Node.js helper library. So in the Quick Start, you will learn how to sign up to Twilio and get your I already have that. So set up your development environment to send and receive messages, send your first SMS, receive inbound text messages, and then reply to incoming messages with an SMS. So prefer to get started by watching a video. Check out that. No, I don't want to watch a video, but thank you for offering. That might be cool to go watch some other time. Not being negative. I thought today, yeah, it's not. Okay, I'm reading what you're already telling me. Okay, so cool. What do we got here? So before you can send an SMS from Node, you'll need to sign up. I did that. Okay. Oh, so let's skip over this. Install, get the phone number right next. Okay, let's write some JavaScript, yo. Word. Let's do it. I got the Node in there. You can check for yourself to make sure that you do as well. with the Node TAC version, or I believe you can also do Node TAC Big V, and it'll give you the same. And then install the Twilio Node.js module. Twilio. Install. Okay, this will install Twilio module so that Node.js scripts in the current directory can use it. Okay. That works. All right, so let's get started here then. Let me do this real quick. Let's let me just go ahead and I'm gonna go. Well, I can leave that up. Let's do a whole new window. New window. In the window. Oh, horrible. Maybe I pray. That song's in my head. Maybe I pray. That's how I sing my songs, because I don't know the words. Okay, let's do this. Let's get the terminal open here. Let's change our directory to I like to drop into my GitHub, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let's make a directory called oh, wait a second. Do we want to listen to me rhyme about all of the things at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Fucking awesome band. Sometimes I give myself the crease. Sometimes I might play tricks on me. I'd play that music if I didn't think I'd get sued. Oh, keys adding up. Nah, I got that song in my head. Think I'm cracking up. I'm just paranoid. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Look, I got so distracted by singing to myself. Okay, so I was gonna say, let's get back into GitHub here really quick, and why don't we create a new Twilio SMS, we'll call it, right? We'll keep it public. We'll make it easy by initializing it with a README. So we'll do a create repository, blah blah blah, word up. Twilio SMS, gonna get crazy, gonna be a mess. Here we go again. All right, then we're gonna go. No, Green Day. Or are you just saying My Chemical Romance equals no DMCA? But at that point, you just private your clips. You can't use unless someone clips it. Oh, okay. My Chemical or Green Day. Fuck me. Both great bands. Listen to all kinds of music, new, old. I'm really all over the place. I don't really not like any. I mean, there's bad music out there, but like all genre-wise, like I think there's good country music. I think there's good classical music. I think there's great rock music, rap music. I just listen to everything. If it just clicks with me, if it gives me a feeling, I'm in it. I'll listen to it. Yeah, like I was listening today. It was Cutting the Grass. 21 Pilots. It's a badass group, man. Those two guys are just like, they make that whole. I mean, great live performer too. I watched one of their like little clips of them live performing, and it's a talented group. You know, I mean, you might not like their music or whatever, but you know, I can definitely appreciate. I like their music, but I know other people may not. But I just, you know, when you can see true musicianship, regardless of like whether you love that style of music or not, I mean, you can't deny like the lead singer and songwriter of that band, forgot what his name is now, but he's a phenomenal pianist. He's got a great vocals. You know, he's a great performer. You know, you might not like, and the drummer, freaking sick, dude. He's a phenomenal drummer. And then he's doing all the electronics too. So he has all the like. So it's almost like DJing at the same time because it's only two guys and they produce all the synthesizers and all that stuff through, you know, electronic, you know, music and stuff. So it's pretty cool. You know, I respect that. You know, I don't. But I personally, I really like their music. So, but yeah. Anyway, so back to this. So we got now our thing. I believe I copied that already. So let's go over back to here. No, not there. Over here. I was gonna make a directory, but no, that's not. This is a lot easier to just go like this, right? And clone our new Twilio. Oh crap! What did I? Okay, good. I was like, I don't know if I remember. All right, cool. So now we'll change directories into the Twilio SMS. There's a README in there. Let's go ahead and we'll open up that folder. I'm very unhappy with myself with getting that wrong. Ah, dude, you're good, Ethan. Don't worry about it. Right? I do that all the time. I'll be like, no, that's, and then I'm like, oh, darn it, that wasn't new. Oh, not Discord. What am I doing here? This is the Twilio SMS. All right. Let's rock and roll, man. Here we go. Bam, bam. Okay, cool. All right, so that's that. We have that. It's what they wanted us to do. Our README, they want us to do npm install, I believe it was just Twilio, correct? Let's take a peek. Where did our browser go? Quick start. Install Twilio. Yes, that is what we want. Let's send a text message. Okay, let's get back over here so I can hit enter. We are npm installing. Sweet. So now we have a connected GitHub repository into here, so we can save our code and version it and all that beautiful madness. That's just a good way to keep. It's also a good way to kind of remember, like keeping your skills up and stuff, and remembering to do those kinds of things because it's important. You're gonna want to back up stuff to GitHub or GitLab or Bitbucket or something like that, some version control system, because these are just little fun things, but man, when you're building a real app, God forbid, you just don't want to lose any of that stuff. So having a code repository is a must. Okay, so sweet, we got that done. I think it's so weird that this is not auto refreshing. This always did. Right, because there should be oh, it's doing the same thing we did before. That's interesting. Do you see that, Ethan? Isn't that funny that we're getting that same issue as we I think you can, isn't it like tac y and it'll just, yeah, that's what I thought. So if you want to just do a quick package JSON without having to answer the questions, you can do npm init. If you do it without the tac y, it'll run through each one and ask you the questions for each one of these script, or no, sorry, well, JSON. But if you do the tac y, it just boom creates it for you, and then here's your package JSON. La-di-da-di, we likes the party. So this is working. We could. Well, let's just keep it like that for now, and then we'll, but now I gotta redo this because that's funny. I could have sworn when you did that npm install like that without a package JSON, just like I think you said earlier, right? I would have expected it to create it on its own because it's an npm thing, right? Npm init to create the package JSON. So if I npm install and there's no packages at all, or it doesn't see a package JSON in the repository, you think it'd say, okay, he's trying to install Twilio, let's go ahead and create the package JSON file. We'll give it, and just even like just giving you the default one, like give me the npm tac y one, like I just did. So I could have sworn that's what it did do, but And I just installed the latest NPM, so I got the latest that they would have done. So that's unusual, strange. But it's all good. We know how to work it. We figured it out, right? So now we have our Twilio, like they're asking. So let's go back over here and see what they're going to tell us to do. So now we have Node.js and Twilio Node.js. Yep, we do. We have them both installed. So we can send an outbound text. This fly is going to be in so many clips. I'm telling you, by the end of the night, we're going to have like 40 clips of me and the fly. Get over here, you sucker! This is going to be a great show. Oh man, it's kind of warm in here. I don't know. It's because the lights. Let me turn the air conditioner on. Well, maybe just the fan. Probably not that warm the rest of the house. But let's make sure the fan doesn't. You guys can tell me, boy, if this is like crazy loud. Maybe not, because the little, it's on that, what's that setting they call it on your microphone when it's just angle, like it's at this? I forget what they call that. Can't hear it. Perfect. Learning React is fun. Yes, it is. Hooks. React hooks. Oh, you did? You made this, like in the link here. Let's go check it out. What'd you make? What'd you make? What'd you bake? Put the code together and then we said, let's go and play. It's a form. Let's input some crazy. Add. Nice, nice. Open the sandbox. Let's check out the sandbox. Using states. It's very, very simple. Just, but simple's good, man. That's how you learn shit, right? That's how I always do it. Even now, when I want to learn something new, that's the first thing I do is like, give me the get started. Where do I get it? Let me go into the docs. Where's the get started guide? Where's the tutorial? Where's the tell me how to do it? You know, I got to. So no, man, this is how we learn. So, oh, cool. And you're using Material UI, which is kind of a pain in the ass to get installed a little bit. Although you make it look so easy, Ethan. I also made this. Nice. I'm going to check that one out next. Okay, so cool. Let's see here. We're sharing. Sharing and carrying code. Sharing and code carrying. Code carrying, sharing. Whatever. You know what I mean. All right, so cool. We have this is where it starts, right? Packagation. This is their scripts. What do they got? We got a start, React start, right? Build, test, eject. So using create React app, I'm assuming, right? And then got the theme provider, got the CSS baseline. Nice. This is the form component here. So you're doing class components. So I really love hooks, you know, where you can just do well, yeah, I mean, you can just do straight functional components, but then I love the ability to do, like, have you looked at, here, just this is probably the easiest way to do this without confusing it too much. What the heck? Oh, it went to the tutorial. I meant to go to docs. Hooks. Introduction. This is what I love right here. So compared to class components, right, where you have to have, you know, you do the whole, well, I can show you in this one because this is, no, actually, sorry, that's right. That's the good one to show. So here where you have to do your state like this, you have a state object and you have to call it on the, you know, class constructor and all that. And then you have to, it's a little more long-winded, right? So they've specifically come out and said that they intentionally created React hooks in 16.8, I think, or 16.6 to fix the problems with class components. They realized class components was not the ideal way to do do their implementation. And so so 16.8 is they actually hooks is its replacement. So not that you shouldn't, probably have a knowledge of how the class component implementation works, because you're going to run into a lot of code that is going to have that type of implementation. But when I started learning React, this had just come out, and so like I skipped right over class components and went right to this, and so I had to actually go back and look up like class components and how they worked, because I had learned this first. And this is so clean and easy. You have, import React, and then you import this named export use state, right? And what that does is it gives you this nice, very simple way to create state inside your components. And so you basically give a const, and you define an array here, right? And then this is the variable that stores the value, and this is a method that allows you to set it. So then you initialize it with use state, and this is where you put the default value in which you want it to be defaulted to, or you could just leave it blank, and it could be whatever you want. It could be an object of values, it could be just a string, whatever. And then in here, so when you like, this is just an example of like clicking a button and showing the count go up. But if you notice, this is so simple. You want to update the state of this variable here, or just then you just you do set count, and you just update the variable with inside that, and it just is so clean and simple. And then you just create a bunch of these for whatever different states you want. And then the other thing with hooks is they use their life cycles are different. You do not use you use effect, and that takes over for like component did mount and component did unmount and component, it replaces like a few of them. And this actually talks about that. And so it makes it just so much easier to work with. And so like here, the use effect hook. So this is similar to component did mount and component did unmount. You just do this, and then every time, it's basically listening on these events now in this one wrapped up method. So it's just such a cleaner implementation. I really, really, really enjoy it. I think it's much better. It's ultimate troll. Yeah, I use functional components. Really shorten the URL just for that. Okay, cool. So, okay. So we were looking at this, and we got on up in a tangent of, so this is cool here. I like seeing the Material UI implementation, because that is, when I did it, I just remember it being kind of sticky. It was a little tricky to get it going. Check out his work after. Yeah, I'm gonna go right now. But this is doing like right, isn't it called styled components, right? Right, because it's container style text field. Yeah, counters to input styles. Input styles, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, nice. This is great. This is how you learn, right? And then as like normally, right, I would break this out into like another components folder. I've seen people drill it down pretty crazy, where like they do a components folder, then they'll say like, let's say this was a register form. So they'll say like another folder inside components folder called register folder or register component. And then in there, they have a form.js file. But then I've also seen them add, what was it? God, it's been so long since I looked at stuff like that. They would have like index.js inside of there so that it defaults to that, and then when the import, it was they really kind of almost a little too over complex, if you ask me. I do see the benefit of potentially going and having a components folder inside source, and then a folder for each component potentially, just for organizational purposes. That might be kind of a nice way as your app gets out of control and grows. You might want individual folders for each component, because you may want to add something in there, like an additional helper JavaScript file just for that one component potentially, and then you could just different. And I'm not criticizing yours, Ethan. I was just making a suggestion for like as you would if you were building out like a bigger application, breaking it just sometimes it makes it a little bit easier to organize. But yeah, super cool. Okay, let's go check out what Kong's got going on. Kong, YouTube, what is the eTails platform? I don't know. What is it? What are we watching here? Get the ad, right? Shoulda known. Rickrolled. That's an old one. I remember when that first came out, like in the 90s, and like you got slapped with that through like a clicking on a link and stuff in your email or whatever it was. Shortened and saved that URL a month ago. Nice. Thanks, that was fun. You got rickrolled, sucker. Okay, so where were we at? We were looking at React for a second there, and we actually are on this. Okay, so now we can send an outbound text message from Twilio phone number, which we just purchased, right? So I know what that is. That's in our console. And then with a single API request. So create and open a new file called send SMS JS and type or paste in this code. When they say this code, I'm assuming they mean this code. What send in a Node.js? This code creates a new instance. Interesting. Okay, so let's get over to our VS Code Action over here. And are we in the right one? Yeah, Twilio MF. And so we're going to create a new file. We'll go ahead and snag that. And so they are saying to then, did that like auto copy that, or what did that do? Or they're just pointing over here. Get this, right? I'm assuming this is what they want me to, right? I would think so. I'm assuming that's what it's referencing. So here, okay, so let's try this out too. What's the package name for that? I don't remember. I think FreeCodeCamp.js would be a good stream for the future. I agree. We're gonna do that too. Because we are donating to them on a monthly basis. I found out. I was on stream and one of the other code hustlers. Oh, that's a good name for everybody. One of the other fellow code hustlers, Mohammed, was on, and he donated $5 to the channel, and so in turn we just happened to be on Free Code Camp, like doing some stuff, and as he donated, like literally as I changed the screen, it like prompted up. It's like, hey, are you enjoying Free Code Camp? Help us out. Donate $5 is what it was, and I was like, absolutely, let's do that. Let's pass that $5 on. So pass the $5 on, to Free Code Camp. But then I got an email, and it's like, thank you for your $5 donation. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, right. They were listening to me. But yeah, I got an email, and it's like, oh, you're $5 recurring. I was like, oh, I guess we put that on a $5 recurring donation per month. And so that's cool. It's a phenomenal resource, so I should leverage it, right? But yeah, I've known several people literally that just did that thing from top to bottom, all in and out, and then kind of did some stuff on their own, and they were able to walk into just solely really kind of based on everything they learned in that into an entry-level web development job. A few people, actually, not just one. They probably have some success stories, I'm sure, on their blog as well. So cool. Okay, so we were looking up node environment file. I'm trying to remember what the Is it the dot environment? I think this is the one I use normally, or used to use. I'm sure this is the same, right? Is this where you use your an env file? I like that one. Which one is that one? Yeah, .env, right? Yeah. And then you do that, right? And then you create things like that inside your okay, cool. That's what I was. It's been that long since I've done this, so yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We are here. We are here, and we're gonna code together. Gonna code, hustle it forever. Let's do that. And while we wait, we'll create a new file, which is a weird thing, right? All config files are like dot something, right? And then in here, let's call it Twilio. And I will keep that saved, and I will move. I think there's a thing, this is one of the things too, I think that I saw for the VS Code thing, Ethan, is there's like an extension I think you can install. Actually, let's just say really quick, .env, that like does something to help prevent you from showing something in here. Let's see. env switcher, switch env file content using presets straight from the status bar. Okay, so what does this does? Displaying the currently selected preset. Ability to switch to another preset. Now, warning if a preset that contains the word prod is selected. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so view the original content is a space. What does it do? I want to. Is there like a part for? I'm not sure if that's. I was just curious to see if there was something like an extension. I thought there was some. I remembered someone saying something about an extension that will basically like either warn you when you go to try to open an env file. It says, "Are you sure you want to show this?" Something like that. I was like, "Well, that would be kind of helpful," but I don't remember what it was. Automatically add keys to env. No. And this one is the plugin works via code. Highlight the key string in. What do you mean by highlight it? Okay, requirement you must. I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll just be careful. We'll just be careful. I'm not sure. Never looked at the extensions. Nah, I mean, or not for that one. But let's get back over here. Who cares? Okay, so well, we do want to do this though, real quick. So that because I know I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna forget. So let's create a new file here and do a git ignore. Oh, you know, I should have just. I should have and then node at least at minimum. We don't want to do that, and we also don't want to do the .env file, right? Okay, so those should gray out so that we don't screw that up and push those up to GitHub, because that would be not a good idea. Okay, so we're good on all that. So then in this, we would change this out to be, well, first, don't you have to like, excuse me, let me see that. I don't remember the. This is why I always tell people, just look shit up. You don't have to memorize this crap. Oh, where I'm already in there. So as early as possible in your application, require this, right? And then in your thing, you say process env, and then you do that. Okay, so in ours, we're gonna want to do. It says as early as possible. Well, fine, I'll do it as early as possible. Early as possible. Can I do that? And then what was it? My memory is so bad. Process. That's it. So then this would be process dot. Was it env? Dot Twilio. Right, underscore token, right? Does that look right? That looks right, right? It looks right, 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 right. Require the file. Yeah, that's not what it says. I'm gonna just follow what it says. It says as early as possible. Do this, and then create an invite file with your stuff in it, and then you can use it like this. Process that. Boom. Done. All right, cool. So, all right, so we got that. So now this. I'm just gonna change this up and say. All right, from, I'm assuming these have to be my numbers. I will, actually, I'm not gonna bother doing it, but I will. Where are we at? Over here. Okay, so now we go back to our quick start, right? Okay, so, all right, so replace the placeholder credentials values. Yeah, the account SID is actually the right one. That I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I copied this one, yeah, so that's actually is correct. But the token is what I don't want, so I don't want to show it. Just want to copy it. And then over here, right quickly, nope, that's not the one. This one. Let's take that off screen for a second. Do the magic. Save it, close it. Bring it back into screen, we're good to go. Boom. All right, so we copied the token, right? And then I would place that into my .env file that's here. I'm not gonna click it because that's what we're not trying to do. Also make sure that you're in your git ignore, that you ignore it so that you don't push it up to GitHub by mistake. And now we're in our SMS file here. So let's see, what did Ethan say here? Okay, man, I'm going to go to sleep due to early day. Yeah, man, absolutely. Have a great stream. If you need any more help with Discord JS, yeah, no, definitely. Happy chatting. Keep up the code hustle. Also, would you like me to invite you to the programming hangout server? It has thousands of active developers. Sure, why not? That'd be awesome. Thanks, Ethan. Yeah, man, get some rest. For loads of different languages. Oh, cool. Yeah, man. I'm always open to just checking stuff out. Sweet. Thanks for all the help, though, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Wow. When did those come in? That's cool. Just noticed. Oh, I guess that was 50. 1, 2, 3. Cool. All right. All right, cool. So let's see what this sucker's gonna do. All right, so let's get back over to quick start. I got banned from that server. Kong, what did you do? What did you do, man? Good night, Ethan. I'll tell you what Kong did, Ethan, when you on the next stream. I'm just kidding, Kong. I'm not gonna dime you out like that. What happens in the Code Hustle stream stays in the Code Hustle stream. Or in the Discord. Okay, cool. So we did that. We got that set up, right? So it's okay to hard code your credentials when getting started, but you should use an environment. Yeah. Replace the from number. So remember that SMS enabled phone number you bought just a few minutes ago. I do remember it. Go ahead and replace the existing from. Okay, cool. So let's copy that sucker. Right? This. And they said to put that in the from. So here we go. So it's from me. Right? And then let's go back over to here. Quick guide. All right, so we did the from. This can be any, oh wait, hold on. And then replace the to phone number with your mobile phone number. This can be any phone number that can receive text messages, but it's a good idea to test with your own phone so you can see the magic happen. As above, you should use formatting in this value. Okay. Save your changes and run this script from your terminal. That's it. In a few moments, you should receive an SMS from Twilio number on your phone. Are you customers US or Canada? You can, okay. Okay. I sent the message. Are your customers in the US or Canada? You can also send MMS messages by adding just one line of code. Check out the guide to sending MMM. I've never even heard of MMS. Or is that multimedia mess? I don't know. Twilio account, your outgoing SMS are limited to phone numbers that you have verified with Twilio. Oh, if you are on a Twilio trial account, which is what I think I am on, your outgoing SMS messages are limited to the phone numbers that you have verified with Twilio. Phone numbers can be verified. Oh, okay. Well, you guys can text me if you want to, I guess, and call me because you're going to see my phone number. But let me test this out first before you do that. Here, I'll just switch it so you can't call me real quick. Ezzy, what's up, man? Yeah, pop-up stream right now. Like, you know, I know this isn't the regular night, so we're not doing any like basics JavaScript or anything. We're just we're messing around with some. Well, we did a Discord bot earlier just to check that out and see how you did that. Doing it, you know, with Node.js, and then we're doing Twilio right now, and Twilio allows you to leverage its API to do like SMS text messaging, video. It has like auth and stuff. What else? Chat, I think stuff. There's no, not chat. What was the other thing? I couldn't remember. Anyway, it does a bunch of cool stuff with mobile devices, so, and communication. So we're about to test it out and see if it works. So here's our basic file structure right here, Ezzy, which is pretty basic. All we did was do the install for this JavaScript package that Twilio offers you, and through not sure exactly if you've read a little bit at all on Node and stuff. I know that you're still doing the basics. So Node.js is a JavaScript runtime, allows you to write JavaScript on the server, on the back end, right? So you can create a JavaScript web server, like using Node.js. You can create REST, yeah, all server side stuff. So you can talk to databases and everything, all leveraging the JavaScript language, instead of having to, you know, previously JavaScript was really, well, I mean, this is a long time now. Node.js has been out for over 10 years. So previously your JavaScript was all on the client side, right, on the front, on the web, right? So it did all your interactions with your, you know, forms, and if you wanted to do other things, you know, right? And then when Node.js came out, it allowed you to write JavaScript on the server side. So previously you would have like PHP on the server side, or Java, or like Python or something like that, you know? And so now it allowed developers, which was great, because if you knew JavaScript already, because you're a front-end developer, you were able to kind of migrate to the back end pretty quickly, because you really just had to pick up some of the just specifics of Node.js, but it was still just JavaScript, right? And so like, that's why I always tell people, they go, what should I learn first and stuff like that? I'm like, learn JavaScript, because it's one of the languages that will allow you to write from the front end all the way to the back without having to learn any other language. You can do all your interactions with databases using JavaScript. You know, it's just it's a really powerful language now, and so it's Yeah, you're on the right track, man. So learning JavaScript will be key to web development for yourself. It's the language of the browser. You know, if I was gonna be learning how to make other things, I would probably learn other technologies. Like if I was building like stock analytical whatever freaking algorithm I'd write Python. Or if I was doing data analytics stuff, I would use Python or something like that. You know, but if you're doing web development, web apps, and mobile web, you know, things like that, use what is native to the thing you're building it for, right? Which is the browser. And so the browser's core language is JavaScript and HTML and CSS, right? So yeah, you're on the right track, the way you're learning right now. So this is like what a real basic like Node JavaScript application looks like, real simple. And so you basically, when you do once you installed Node on your computer, you basically have, it's allowing you, it's like you're emulating the runtime on your computer, right? So now you can build servers and do all stuff like that right here locally. And so like when you go to a host provider, they actually have it running on their servers. So when you do Node applications and upload your stuff to they have the Node runtime on their servers that allows to run over there. So when you're doing it locally, you're basically just emulating what a hosting provider has on their server too. So you're like basically a mirror image of what they're doing. So when you take your Node app from here and you know it works and it builds, if you push that up to a host that's has Node as a service for you, like Netlify and all those places, AWS, they all have that in there as part of their, you know, platform. And so when you do a Node application, it knows how to run it, you know. And so yeah, it's basically, that's kind of the way that works. And so yeah, so when you have Node locally, you can say npm. It comes with npm, and npm. This is a fire hose of information. Sorry, but maybe it'll help somebody else too. So npm is short for Node Package Manager, and all these languages like Python, Java, they have these packages, like basically how jQuery and stuff had like plugins. You know, they're just packages that people have built that are little Node applications that help you do stuff, right? So npm has this repository, kind of like a GitHub, you know, and it has all those packages stored in it. So then on your command line, you type like npm, right? And even if I just type that, it'll show me a bunch of like what it offers. Usually it'll tell you to type in help, but basically this is telling you npm, you do a command, you'd run commands, right? And so even like npm help, right, will give you, it'll tell you search for help on a term. Yeah, that's funny. Quick help on commands. Anyway, so we're not going to get too deep. There's yeah. So when you run npm, that's how you start up or pull in a package, like when you want to install something. So you pull down these. So in this case, we're working with Twilio, right? So in that case, we said npm, and the way that you run, let me just clear this real quick. You go like npm install, and then the package that you want to install. And in this case, it was called Twilio. And when you hit enter, it actually will create this Node module folder and actually pull down the required. So all these other things are what's called dependencies. So I installed Twilio, but it depends on these other packages as well. So, but it knows how to do that. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't even ever look in this folder. This is just, I'm just showing you what that is. So yeah, so when you do that npm, it creates that, and now you can leverage it. And then on this is our JavaScript file, real simple, right? A lot of this stuff is not that crazy, right? We talked about variables inside of the basic JavaScript course, right? So here we have a const variable for our account SID. This is just a string, right? And this is a variable, or this is a this value we're getting from we created this. We signed up for a free Twilio account, and when we did that, you get this console dashboard. You then have an account SID right here and a token. Don't show that because that's how other people could leverage your service that you have. But so here you have this account ID, so you copied that and then put that into this space right here, And then this is where that token that I said, don't show that, right? I said, don't show this because that's how it's authorizing you to get into here and use this. So if you saw it, then you could just build an app really quick and use my stuff. Or if you wanted to be malicious, you could do that too. So then what I'm doing here though, since you don't, because like I said, it's a sensitive thing, right? So it's kind of like a secret. You don't want people to see it. Well, there's this other package, that npm, like what I was talking about, that you can install that's called .env. And what it does is it allows you to create these kind of like variables, basically, if you want to say, in this special file. So if you see this .env file right here, I'm not going to click on it because that's where the secret's hidden, right? And so this is just referencing, I named it this, Twilio token, and that is what is inside this env file, with it equal to the token that is the secret, okay? And hopefully that makes sense. So I am using, this is their special, commands that they are asking, that they tell you how to use it, to be able to. So here, I think I still even have it up, right? Maybe not. I might have closed it, but anyway. Oh no, here it is. So here, this is how you do it. So this is like a reference. This is like what's in that file, except mine says Twilio token equal to, and then my secret string there that I have. And then this is how you use it, by saying process env and then the name of what is in there. So basically it's like referencing a variable, but it's a config file. And you do that in a lot of other things. That's not where we want to go. Oh, we won't get into that. So, right, not too crazy, right? Not too confusing, right? And then this is another, this is a variable here that's actually is pulling in the Twilio package from here, and then it's actually being instantiated with a function to initialize the authentication into the Twilio API with that SID, which is here, and the auth token, which is here. And then you can leverage their APIs by doing like client messages, and it does this create message, and now we're going to give it a body. This is my free phone number that they gave to me for free. This money, I did not pay $15. They give you free $15, and the $15, it's $1 a month to keep the number. So they give you free 15 bucks. So basically for 15 months, you can use this service for free and mess around with it as a developer. So it doesn't cost you any money. It's just the way that they do it, which is interesting, but it's cool. So we're following the quick start. Here's a whole Node.js quick start, right? Now they have a whole bunch of other ones as well for Ruby and Python and whatnot. And so then you put that number that they give you here, and then you do a number. They say, I think on this trial one, you have to use a phone number that's registered in your console here. I'm pretty sure I put my phone number in there, so we're going to test it out. That's where we were at when you joined in. So the way that you run a Node.js application, right? Since it's not just a normal thing like we done before, right, Hezi, where we just include the script file in the top of our HTML page, right? And that just reaches over to the JavaScript and pulls it in, and it does all the functionality that we want it to do inside of our page. Well, this is basically like just running this in like the background, if you want to think about it like that. Like I'm gonna tell Node, because it's like an engine, right? And so when you tell Node, say, hey, go run this JavaScript file, it actually runs that JavaScript. And because of the way Node is built and architected and everything, it understands what these things that you're trying to do in here. And so it'll run this this application for us. And so the way you do that is you actually just say Node, and you just give it the file that you want to run. So really not that crazy confusing. And if we did this correctly, they're saying that I should get a message on my phone here. Kong, it would be great if we can withdraw $15, right? Sorry for interrupting. No, Hezi, you're good, man. We're here to learn. So I've never done Twilio SMS thing before, so we're all learning together. So no, man, never apologize for asking questions or you're not interrupting ever. You know, that's what we're all here for, to like help each other out. You know, and you're learning, but this is great, right? This is what I was talking about yesterday, the day before. You know, even if you don't understand a lot of the stuff, like it's just getting exposed to. I still do all the time, like go and watch these the keynote speeches, and you know, and watch advocates and evangelists give talks about different products and new frameworks and different things that are coming out in the languages and all that kind of stuff, because like even sometimes, even when I don't understand it, like when you get exposed to it, it starts like just getting in your head, and it just starts to become like second nature. This shit just starts to really come together and make sense. And the more and more and more that you just keep exposing yourself, even to stuff that you really may not 100% grasp, it just starts to all fall together as you start adding up. Like you stick to learning the basics, but you keep looking at other stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, like right now I'm showing you a node application, right? But you know what a const is, you know what these variables are, like how you name them, you understand that that's a string and everything else. And the only thing that's different here is like, oh, instead of like doing a script file in the top of your HTML page to pull in like a JavaScript file, in Node you do require, and then you give it the package name, and that's doing the same shit. It's just pulling a JavaScript file in there, and you're leveraging all the methods and functions that exist inside of it. So it's really not that much different. It's just another way of doing it, you know? So when you have, I think when somebody explains it like that too, it just kind of like, oh shit, really? That's all it is? It's like, yeah, man, if you went into this, let's look, right? You go into here, you get into Twilio, you start opening this up, and of course they're using TypeScript, but that's just JavaScript. But look, I mean, this is just JavaScript stuff. You know, here's a function, here's a Twilio object, here's a bunch of other variables, you know. So it's just not that. I mean, you know, they're doing some advanced shit in JavaScript, but it's still just JavaScript. And this is actually TypeScript, which is a whole nother animal. It's basically, yeah, allows it to be, the language to be a little more strict. But TypeScript, I think, will go away, to be perfectly honest, because they are planning on adding a lot of the functionality that's in TypeScript into the actual language itself. So I have a feeling it might dwindle off, or it'll massage itself into something else or whatever. But it's great. I've used it here and there a little bit. I don't really have extensive knowledge of it, but I've played with it. So okay, so if now, technically, right? Let's follow this real quick. I just want to see. So yeah, node, boom, send SMS, and that's it. And it says in a few moments I should get a message. So let's see what the heck is going to happen. If we built it right, it should. Let's see how long it takes before it brings. Hey, what? Don't know if you can see that, but oh, let me get there. From your Twilio account, this is Code Hustle knocking at your door. What? Bam! We just Twilio conquered. Just kidding. It can do so much more. It can do so much more. There we go. Isn't that funny? The camera does a little, every time you put something up to it, it freaks out. That was sweet. Sweet. Cool. Can I send pictures? Because you can do attachments, right? Why not? Bam, right, Hezzy? Bam. Don't be afraid to make yourself uncomfortable. If you don't know, give it a try. Because if you don't, you'll never know. Sweet. We gotta be able to do cooler stuff now. I sent the message. How do I receive them? Ooh, okay. So, receive and reply to inbound SMS messages with Express. Express is another little middleware that you can add to Node.js that allows you to do, bam, I'm curious. all in, super intrigued. Nice, right? It's so cool when you start seeing the power of the things that you can do with code. It really is just so much fun. Like you're like, darn, that's so neat. So when your Twilio number receives an incoming message, Twilio will send an HTTP request to a server you control. So this callback mechanism is known as a webhook. When Twilio sends your application a request, it expects response in, so this is going to be XML, TWML, XML format, telling it how to respond to the message. So let's see how we would build this in Node using Express. Okay. Oh wow, do we have to do, no, we can do it in the same. Oh well, let's do you could do that, right? So let's do, sorry, I'm just I'm contemplating in my head how I want to do this. So this is the so let's see, that's the server, run the server with the following command, install, create a file, server.js and following code. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to, because you have to run them separate, under separate, different. So if I want to do it here, I think I want to do, so I created a server because and you can correct me, anybody in chat, if I'm wrong, because I wouldn't be able to run, like if I wanted to leverage this at the same time as the server, because I might use this to do the testing, I think, right? You have to run it from a different context, right? So I'm going to create the server inside of here instead. So I'll do new file right here and say server.js, right? And then they have us do okay, create a file, use the following code to create a server and handle incoming messages. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, paste this over here, and so this is, okay, so this is this will allow us to use the browser to do Express allows you to do routing inside of a Node.js application. It's what they call a middleware. So it allows you to, so like, you know, in the browser now, when you change different pages, you go to like a .html file, and that's how you get a different page, right? Well, in this world, when you have when you're working with like Node and single page applications and stuff like that, you use routing. So it basically creates these endpoints on your URL that don't have, like, see on this how it says dot, or how it says /SMS, there's no like extension on it. So this, when you hit this in the browser, so let's just say, you know, google.com/SMS, then when the browser hits that, it actually will run this function inside of here. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. We'll see as we go along here. So we created a server. That's what they're saying to do. We're pulling in that. We got Express. The robots are coming. Head for the hills. The code hustlers are coming. Head for the hills. Nah, we don't want to say that. How about we say, no, we want people to be scared of us. We're going to say the code hustlers are coming. Grab your IDs. And look, see, this is what this is the issue right here, right, with using quotes in JavaScript when you have, especially single quotes. See, they use single quotes. That's pretty popular. A lot of people in Node.js use single quotes instead of double quotes in JavaScript, or even just in the base vanilla language itself. But see what it does here? It escapes this, and now you see how you get an error here? Because it's actually escaping this, and it thinks this is a variable. S is a variable, and it's not. So that's where like something. Now you could just wrap this in double quotes, and that would fix it. But this is why you see a lot of new, or I shouldn't say new, a lot of JavaScript developers wrapping all their strings in backticks, because it just works. And now that's escaped, and let me save this, and it should clear the error. There you go. So that's a really popular thing to do here. Too, Hezi, I don't think you were on, but I'm learning about this. It's called, if you're familiar, Discord. You can join right there, and that is this thing here, and allows us to like chit chat and talk and hang out. You invited to join? Oh, sure, let's join. Ethan Hill asked me to join this thing called the Programmers. Oh, Kong said that he got kicked out of that. Actually, what was? Did you say why? My main Discord account was disabled due to underage, so the server didn't let my account in. I filled on the Discord survey. I was born on 2017. How old are you, Kong? Let me ask you. I'm over here cursing. Not that it matters, you know. I didn't say it was a kid-friendly channel. Just kidding. Hey, I honestly, I don't have any discrimination on anything really, but even on age, like I have learned things from people, you know, there's coders out there and people doing stuff and just anything for that matter. But through having my own kids, you know, they've exposed me to so many things. Almost 20, nice. So, you know, my kids have exposed me to so many different things that I would have never been exposed to, have taught me things I would have never been taught, you know. So, you know, I feel like, you know, you can, it's ignorant to think that you can't learn something from a child, you know what I mean? I'm 43, and if I just keep my ears open, you know, and if a kid said something to me that made sense, or I was like, wow, shit, you know, I'm gonna take that, you know. There's kids that are like 14, 13, 12, whatever, 8, like writing full-blown web apps, some of them making serious cash on some apps that they've put out there and everything else, and you're not gonna listen to what the kid did to make that happen? Like, that's your own naiveness or ignorance, really, right? To not respect. I just try to respect everybody, you know. I mean, kids are kids, you know. We were all kids once too, and they have something to say as well. I mean, you know, they're inexperienced, but in a lot of ways, but they have experience in things maybe you've never been exposed to, you know. So you know, it's just I think we should everybody a fair handshake, you know, when it comes to whatever, until they prove that they're not someone you want to listen to, and that's true with anybody, right? I mean, you know, you could be, you know, 85 years old. If you're a fucking dumbass and saying a bunch of stupid shit, then like I'm just not going to listen to you anyway. So doesn't matter to me. But if you're an 8-year-old that's like telling me how you built your C++ game and everything else, or you're telling me now about your opinion on the world or something like that, and it's like, wow, this kid knows, he has some serious opinions, and I'm going to listen to what you got to say. You know, I mean, you may not have a lot of experience backing or whatever, but like, you've obviously taken the time to get passionate about learning something or finding out about some piece of information that you want to share. And I think I'm educated enough to realize whether what you're saying is something of value or not. And if I feel like it's of value, then I'm gonna take that. I don't care what age, color, whatever you are. Doesn't matter. Just respect all people, right? It makes life a lot easier. So cool. All right. So what the heck are we gonna do here? Did we already do this? I went off on a little talking tangent there. Okay, so we created our server. We did this already. Okay, so content type is XML. It's a string. Word. Okay. That's there. Got it. Run this server with the following command. Well, first of all, we're going to have to do the express install. Right. So we're on the server. Although I think, unfortunately, we got to do this first because we saw that it did not create the package JSON file by default when you do npm. So you can shorthand it by saying I instead. And we're doing express. So that's going to install that package. Yeah, that dumb Discord thought I was really 3, so they disabled my account. That's funny. Did you get it squared away? Is it good now? Are you back in the Discord? All right, so I'm on this. So invite to this server, the Programmers Hangout. We actually have a thing called Developers Hangout on that we use at work, that we started, which was to build our community within my organization. So yeah, cool. So invite to the server. That's that okay? And then what do they got in here? A lot of stuff. Rules. Are we in the rules right now? Oh yeah, rules. Keep learning environment positive. Use common sense. No illegal or prohibited topic. Use only English. Well, that's kind of discriminatory, isn't it? Stay on topic. Do not advertise. Use mod mail to contact. No life advice. No life advice. All right. Well. Okay. Cool. So let's go back over here. This was our little ping pong tests. Okay, so we got Express installed. So now it's just saying, let's get Node up and running. So do Node server.js, and you'll see that the server starts up on port 1337. Before Twilio can send your application webhook requests, you'll need to make your application accessible over the internet. While you can do that in any number of ways, we recommend using the Twilio CLI during local development. So we'll show you how to set that up next so your app can receive messages. Sweet, why don't we do that? Sweet, coolio. So, but it still said to go ahead and run it. I guess we'll just make sure that it's gonna run. Are you back now? I'm back. What did I miss? Nick, I don't remember. When did you... Yeah, you stepped out back. It doesn't show times. We are doing the Twilio API. So we did successfully send a text message to my phone. So it does work. We did that here with this right here. Booyah, that little bit of code allows you to send text messages. What? Nice. Aha. Brooklyn 99 fan. Right. They told me to send a selfie with a bunch of requirements. I just created a new Discord account. Right, you're like, screw it. Oh, and funny enough, right, Kong? I think you can, because I'm pretty sure that I created a Discord account a long time ago using Code Hustle, and because the way they do their servers, right? Where is my how do you do, let's see. So the way they do their server signing, see how they do a number after it? I don't think you can reuse the same chat or the same Discord name every time. This would just, I think, increment up to a different one. Because I am almost 100% sure that I registered as Code Hustle the time I did it like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. When I didn't even ever use it, I just signed up because someone said you should. Then I couldn't remember what I logged in with, so I just said, screw it, let me create a new one. I was like, oh wow, it took it. And then I realized, well, yeah, because they actually assigned it a new number at the end of the thing. So I think you could get away with whatever. Did you keep the same name or did you change it up? Who was that? Was that to me or is that just in general? Cool. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure this thing out too. Kind of getting the hang of this whole Okay, so anyway, all right, so here we are. So now we need to install Twilio CLI, run the following command, and then run Twilio login to get the Twilio CLI connected to your account. Visit that and you'll find, yep, I got that already. So you can reveal your auth token by clicking, yep, now you can use the CLI to connect your phone number to your Node.js application. Okay, so you'll find unique account SID auth token. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So this is a global install, it appears, right? Just go ahead and jump into our, well, we'll just create a new terminal here because it creates it in the same one. Change directory to the server. Hey, come on. And then in here, we'll do the npm install global. I don't remember if this is gonna, let's see, it might complain about me not doing that sudo because it's a global install. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I figured. This should work now. Anytime you do these globals, they always want that. They want the perms, baby. They want the perms. I'm too lazy to take a noise Kong smooth move. Right? Forget them. Just recreate a new account. You think you got me? Okay, so sweet. That's installing. So that once that installs, it says now you can use the CLI to connect. So let's see what you got to do. Now you need to configure your Twilio phone number to call your webhook URL whenever a new message comes in. Just run this CLI command replacing the phone number with your Twilio phone number. What does this say here though? So run Twilio oh, you got to do that first. Run Twilio login to connect the account. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. Yo. All right, let's see. Is that thing done? Is it done? Are we done installing? I believe it's true. Twilio profiles, create Twilio login. That's what we want to do. So I'm probably gonna have to take this off screen. So let's do I have that? Do I have one open already? Nope. Let's open up iTerm. That's funny. I can move myself like that. Huh. That was weird. I wonder why did it do that? That was strange. Whatever. There we go. Okay. I need to edit this thing, make it look better. I don't like the, I think they just have some quick, right, you can do right here, right? Right here at Bird, you can try appearance. Theme is dark. I thought they had, you know, the dark, I thought they had like, where was it? Windows, no panes, no, where was it? There we go, so in here, right? You can pick different. Doesn't matter. I'm messing around. I'm just playing around, okay, so let's just get this going. Let me take this off screen real quick, because this is where we're gonna do the Twilio login, and I'm gonna have to type in or paste in some secrets, or one secret, right? Now I'm assuming it just wants me to yeah, okay, so that'll be good. So Twilio installing keytar is what it says. And now it says your auth token will be used once to create an API key for future CLI access to your Twilio account or sub account, and then forgotten. So the account SID for your Twilio account, and that is actually, in all honesty, is. But let's do this here. I'll do it through here because you can. Hey, didn't mean to do that. Should be able to pick it up here. So this is my account ID. I'm gonna copy that over here. So I'm pasted that in, and now it says your Twilio auth token for your Twilio account or sub account. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. Input is hidden. Oh, nice. So I could actually have showed you this. This is interesting. I'm going to show you. I actually just hit a paste right now, but it says that this input's hidden. So technically, that should still work and run. That's cool. They hide it for you so that if you are showing this, it doesn't. That's a nice little security shorthand identifier for your profile. Like this, I'm assuming, something like that. Created API and stored the creator. Okay, so now what do we do? Let's see. Got my kids interested in coding, and I've been manipulating SVG images. Cool, man. That's awesome, Hezi. They are on holidays, and that is the reason. Dude, have them go through the free code camp. There's some fun stuff in here. You know, and they do the basics, but you could do like, right, they have all basics. I think they talk right in here too. I thought they did an SVG thing, but yeah, this is a great, like, for kids too, man. I think because everything's right inside the screen. Like, all the coding is all done right here. You don't have to like have an IDE and stuff, but you can, you know, you could do it that way if you wanted to, but it just makes it so nice. If you just have like a Chromebook or anything like that, you can just do it. You don't have to have any special software. All you need is a browser, you know. So I think that's really, really cool. But we are doing this. So okay, so now we have that set up. So that now you can use the CLI to connect your phone number. So now I should be able to. Okay, so now you need to configure your Twilio phone number to call your webhook URL. Whenever a new message comes in, just run this CLI command, replacing the phone number with your Twilio phone number. Wait a second. What am I missing there? What am I missing here? Make sure you are running on the command line both Node and your Twilio command. So with both those servers running, we're ready for the fun part, testing our new Express application. Send an SMS from your mobile phone to your Twilio phone, and then number that's configured with this webhook. You should see an HTTP request in your ngrok console. Your Express app will process the text message and you'll get a response back. Really? Okay, so what is going on here? We're using this URL phone number. Twilio will make a request to URL whenever a new SMS message is received. The CLI is also using ngrok to create a tunnel to allow Twilio to reach your local development server. Right, I know. Okay, so you can also set a webhook in. Okay. So what am I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, sorry, buddy. Jesus. No, that's the one we just did. Where are we at? So I'm a little, so I think what they're saying, right, is that they're saying to run this on the same, right? Let's see, they are, yeah, okay. So they're saying to run this at the same, I thought we did this. Why did that? Where am I missing here? So what I took from this is that they're saying to do node server.js and Twilio phone number like that, and then with my, this should be the Twilio phone, right? My Twilio phone number, right? Is that what it said? Configure your Twilio phone number to call your webhook. So my Twilio phone number, right? This one here. So if I do that, right, it's supposed to be there. Oh, that did not work. All right, so that's that, right? This is okay. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm a little curious to see if this is gonna work. I don't know. All right, so what's gonna happen? Is this gonna blow up or what? I'm afraid to see. Let's see. What's the worst thing that happened? Not work? Address in use. Really? Where? By who? Well, fine. Then let's start at a different port. All right, let's see that. Express server listening on port 42. Hunsky. Sweetness. Okay, that's a good sign. That means it's actually running. Our server's running. Right? So now lovey-dovey-dovey. Okay, so now it's saying, right? Oh, I think I just got, did something just happen? Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, no, nothing there yet. Okay, so it's, I think I have to send something to it, it said, right? So it says now, so now you need to configure, okay, did this, just run the CLI command replacing the phone number. Okay, but here it says to test the application, make sure you are running on the command line in separate tabs, both, oh, and Twilio command. It said separate tabs, so I screwed that up. So let me try this real quick. Although I don't think that really did anything. I don't know if it even ran this second. Let's just do this really quick. Let's just kill that. And let's just run this by itself. Just to make sure I didn't screw that up. So that's running now. And then they're saying like this got another terminal tab to run. Excuse me. And it shouldn't matter because this is just from a global oh, no, sorry. That's not what I was trying to do. Does it have it in here? No. That's funny. Oh, it's because it's not, I'm not in that context either. So let me just go back over here real quick. Let me just steal this. Copy. Bam, here, right? Paste this again. And then we need our phone number again. I forgot what it is already. Here it is. Copy. Actually, let's copy the whole thing. Hey, come on, you sucker. Copy, copy, copy. All right, so let's go back here and we will replace this with our actual number. And it says to, so it says to run this in a separate tab. So this is the separate tab. Warning, detected localhost URL. For convenience, we will automatically create an encrypted tunnel using the third party. Okay. While running, we'll expose your computer to, okay, please exit this command after testing. Okay, do you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, is this working? What is this doing? What are you doing, G? What's up, chat? What's going on? I feel like we're disconnected. What's going on? Any recommendations on best resource to start learning C++? I don't. Hold on. Let me think for a second. Especially free-wise. Who does some of that stuff? Is Codecademy doing that still? I think. And free? Codecademy. Let's see. I mean, actually, that probably would be pretty. I'm trying to remember if they do C++ in here or not. I haven't been back onto Codecademy in a long time, but it used to be a great. Let's see. Just check their catalog. Code Foundations, C++. So, here you go. What do they have? Learn C++, the basics, it looks like, right? Announcing the winners of the C++ challenge. Oh, here's like subject matter too, right? So it'd be under, you're trying to do game development. I've never done game development before, really. But here it looks like this C++ course exists here. Learn, is it free? Is this a free one? La 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 la. Does it say? Course will start. Word up. Okay, so I don't need that, right? Oh, here's. Oh, so it does. It is not. Okay, so it does. This one does cost. Darn. You know what I do? Honestly, swear. I don't really have anybody else in chat have any recommendations for Draxi. Did I say that right? Draxi? On C++ recommendations for learning. Let's check out. Let's just see. Just say best C++ free course, I guess, or something like that. Courses, whatever. LinkedIn, but LinkedIn Learning costs money, I think. Udemy. 10 best free plus. This is good. Let's see what this says. Ooh, here you go. My favorite Medium. Who wrote that? Sometimes I like to check that out too. So there's some there. So these are free. C++ Program Core Beginner to Beyond, Udemy, Pluralsight, Udacity. Udacity's great, but Nano Degrees are not. Nano Degrees are paid though, so I'm not sure. Oh, here's a Google free C++ tutorial and classes. Nice. Yeah, I would just do some searching around. Does anybody know? I am coming. A lot of game devs across a lot of the game. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of game, especially on Twitch. Twitch does a lot of game development. Have you seen their whole? We were looking at it earlier, just for kind of a quick second, but the whole. Really? Here, I think that they have. Like people they build their own gaming. I thought this was in here. Showcase. Let's see. People do all kinds of stuff. Let's play. These are all integration. Yeah. These are all diff. People are doing all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of game dev going on. But this whole Twitch developer thing is. So here's what do they got there? Twitch API, code samples, extensions, all kinds of goodies. But yeah, there's a lot of people doing like regular full-on blow. Who's one that does one every morning? Like Tim Badeau, I think is how you pronounce it. He does. I mean, he's like clockwork, man. Every day. Like he never misses. Chilling with his birds and dog. He's a cool dude. He's building a racing game. I'm pretty sure it's simply C++. What am I looking at here? Oh, that was his. I'm going to close that out real quick. Let's see. I never used Twitch for the longest time because I thought it was just for game. Dude, Nick, me too, man. Oh, here. Let me do this. I did this the other day. So the live coders, and actually you can find out more about them at live. Actually, I'm trying to make this team. So this is a team on Twitch, the live coders, created by C Sharp Fritz. And oh, that's not nice. Thanks for that. So the livecoders.dev is a team on Twitch that C Sharp Fritz started a while back. There's probably almost close to 200 developers now, or coders, technologists. You have to be affiliate on Twitch. Then you apply through, I think, their GitHub, and they evaluate you, what you're doing in Twitch, of course, and then they even look into, what you're doing in your social media platforms and stuff, because they want to make sure that you are the kind of person that, hey, Mango Slayer 55, thank you for the follow, super duper appreciated, man. Or sorry, I always do that. I say man because it said mango. I don't know. You could be, you could be alien. No gender, I don't know. I just trying to get out of the habit of saying like, hey dude, hey man, because I'm like, I don't know who's on the other end. You could be a woman, you could be a kid, you could be, like I said, you could be the alien, I mean, who knows? I want to make sure I call you appropriately. Okay, so where were we at? We were, I think we have that running, like, right? Because that did come back with something, right? So here is our, okay, so good. We got a URL created, so ngrok's running. We have, okay, so to view the tunnel activity, we could go here, but let's just follow along. What does it say? Thank you for following. Oh yeah, cool. It does. My Stream Elements thing's working. Nice. Oh, live coders team. Yeah, so dude, it's cool. They have jerseys and swag and all this cool stuff. You get your name across the back. You get to pick your number. They have all kinds of other cool swag too, book bags and stuff like that. But you become a part of the team, and the team does all this cool stuff. I follow 2 people in the live coders, and one of has been doing a lot of game stream. Yeah, they do gaming too. Like a lot of them are gamers who came over to the coding side and started doing different things coding wise, and so some game and stream gaming and coding and whatever. So that's up to them. Once you make the team, I don't know. I guess there's not. I don't have to go back and look at the criteria and rules. I don't know if they, once you make the team, require you to still do a certain amount of hours on coding in your stream or what. But I don't know if they really care once you make the team. What will your number be? Oh, my number. Good question. I don't know. I can't type to save my life. Forgive me. No, dude. Me too. That was the one. I was like, man, I wish I would have taken that course in high school, keyboarding. It would have been super beneficial. Now I'm and it's funny. It's hard for whatever weird reason. Like when you're doing it on stream, I'm way worse. Like it's just something that's just like this weird thing. When I'm doing it when I'm by myself and I got my music and I'm just doing shit, like I cannot look at the keyboard and everything just seems to flow. When I get on here, I'm like, and it's just so weird. I don't know what the disconnect is, but there's definitely something going on there. So, yeah, Live Coders does. They just did a Black Lives Matter event for their conference that they did on a couple Saturdays back, where they did a bunch of different sessions all day long, and they were raising money for Black Girls Code organization to help bring diversity, women of color into coding and help them with their effort there. And they raised over $15,000 for that charity and stuff. So they do a bunch of different just amazing things like that. So that's again, I've said it many times on stream before, it's the goal I'm trying to get to, hopefully we'll get there soon enough. We finally made our 50 followers that we required. Now I gotta put in more hours and time to get the you know, number of people chatting at the same time and all those things to make affiliate. And then once those are solid, I can actually apply. But until then, we're just going to keep coding and having fun. So it's just a goal. You know, it's good to have goals. It helps you drive to do to get something right, and help you, push you, motivate you. And it's a great cause, and they do great things. So I just figure, like, you know, that'd be fun to be a part of. And then I was like, oh, then, you know, once I make that team, I was going to like put a suggestion in to C Sharp Fritz and whoever the people are that make decisions about the team, and say, like, we should create sub teams and then have like coding competitions against each other. You know, that's kind of like what, I'm not a gamer, but like that's what they do on the gaming side, right? Everybody has like there's teams across all of the gaming communities, and a lot of them all on Twitch. And so like, and then they compete against each other, right? So like, why not do that with coding? Like have hack-offs and hackathons, or build who could build the best app, you know, whatever, you know, something like, you know, I'm sure other people come up with better ideas for what to do, but like general concept, you know, like do something like that. I think that would be freaking awesome. I already told them I'm claiming Team Code Hustle. You can't take it. All right, cool. So okay, so we have that. This is running. So we have our ngrok server running, and then what do we do next? So now it's so we have that running over, right, and we have both. So we have this one here, and then in the other terminal we should have our Express server running. We do, and then now so with both servers running, we're ready for the fun part, testing our okay. So send an SMS from your mobile phone to your Twilio phone number. What's up? From mobile Code Hustle. All right, let's see. So, right, you should see an HTTP request in your ngrok console. Your Express app will process the text message, and you'll get your response back as an SMS. Okay, so what they're saying, right, is that on here, I'll see the response back, but on this one, so we'll start with this one, right? And so they're saying here I should see some activity. So let's see what happens here. I just hit send. I wrote, "What's up?" from Mobile Code Hustle. I wonder if I have to open up this to see. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if I have to have half a minute ago. So it's sent. Okay, so I got a post request, right? It's a 200, so that's a success. That's a HTTP response. Dang, my head just went blank. Why can an HTTP response code for a successful response? And God, why can't I think of the word I'm looking for right now? My mind went totally blank. But yeah, okay, so we're good. The code hustlers are coming. Grab your IDEs. So that is, and so now what they're saying though is in the other side here, I should see that. No, wait a second. They're saying I should get a response on my phone. Yes, I did. So this is what, right? So this is what's responding, right? So the Twilio is sending this server. This is kind of an example right here, right? So Twilio phone number is up, so that's it. It's leveraging my this SMS URL to do the message, right? And so, or to ping it. Oh wait, where'd it go? Right, so on this tunnel, we actually were able to see it here too, which is cool. But just to show you that it actually did work, again, I keep switching the wrong thing. I would have thought that it should have console logged that out here too, actually. Oh, there's nothing. There's no log to. That's not gonna work. That wouldn't work. Okay, but here, look. So it responded back to me, right? You see that? The code hustlers are coming. Grab your IDEs, and that is what we wrote in the server, right? Right here, right? The code hustlers are coming. Grab your IDEs. So this sent to my phone. Word. Yeah, right, Nick? We got it. Double bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Sweet. And then, look, you can see it here, which is cool, too. So this lets you kind of look at the... So it tells you the body of the message was what's up from Mobile Code Hustle. That's what I sent in. That's what I posted, right? It tells you who it was from, tells you the state and everything. It tells you the SID. Here's this tells you some statuses, who it was to. It's also pulling out the, I guess, the state and everything for that. And then this is actually the response. You can see it right here. The code hustlers are coming. Grab your IDEs. So it even gives you that. Tells you what it was done with Express. That's cool. Binary raw. So here's what the headers look like. Well, kind of the raw headers, but this is all nice and prettified for us. Awesome sauce. Word. Right? How cool was that? We just text messaged ourselves from a Node application. From code. We just text ourselves from code. Now what the what we were thinking of doing, how did that happen? Was doing something with the Discord where, and we'll have to mess with that another time, I think, because it's almost going to be midnight here. I need to like go to bed. I have to wake up and go to work tomorrow. Ethan already left us and went to bed. He said he but yeah, oh, that was cool. I mean, it's amazing, right? It worked, all done. What's next? So now that you know the basics of sending and receiving, you might check out some other ones like the REST APIs, tutorials with full sample applications, send text in Node in 30 seconds with how to receive, respond. Okay, cool, that's what we just did. But so like some more full-blown examples. Maybe we'll check those out too. But yeah, we were thinking about trying to tie it into like the Discord bot and see if like when somebody posted in there, we could send a text message to my phone or something saying somebody posted. Granted, you could just have the Discord app on your phone, but what fun would that be? Now, yeah, no. Unfortunately, though, I wouldn't do it because it is just a demo thing and requires you to have like, I wouldn't want to keep this ngrok thing open and running. I'd want it on a real true. Well, that could be the next thing, is actually leveraging a no kidding provider, like, or like do it up on AWS or something, so that we could actually ooh, maybe we could tie it into the, maybe we could use Netlify and the Code Hustle org. I wonder if it would allow us to do, well, no, Netlify just really, does it just do static website hosting? I'm trying to remember. Well, that'll be something we'll look into another time. But yeah, that was fun. That was cool. Thanks, Twilio. Thanks, Twilio. Thanks for being awesome. Now I'm kind of just looking at all the other good stuff they got here. How to retrieve and modify message history, appointment reminders, how to track delivery status. That's the other thing too, is I'd like to do like send like an image or emoji or something like that too, Well, you probably could actually just stick an emoticon in there and it would work, right? in all honesty, right? So, well, this is still running, right? So let's just try something here real quick. Now I'm just kind of curious. So in here, do I still have that installed? That little extension, like, not that. It was like, I'm trying to remember. Thought I had a little. Well, whatever. Let's just do this real quick. What kind of one do we want? Right, they give you the computer. Usually you can just highlight these and then I'm just gonna back that up. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want all that text. I just wanted the little icon. So let's see. Let's save that real quick, which means I'll have to restart this. Oh, why did it? Oh, did I? Damn it, I closed the wrong thing. Sorry, shit. Okay, no big deal. Just have to rerun that, I guess. Didn't mean to do that one. I meant to do this one. I meant to kill this because I don't have NodeMon, which would restart the server for me automatically with any change, but I didn't install that. So I'm actually just, let's see, is this running again? Okay, so it's back up and running. Okay, so now Heroku is what I use. Nice, Calm. We'll have to. I have never used Heroku actually. I don't think. The internet's the crazy things. Right? Okay, so we got that back up and running. So what I wanted to see, okay, so we have this sending back an emoji, right? So that should work, right? I don't know why I keep going back to that. So that should work, and then what I wanted to see is also, let me see something. So so this is what it writes back to you, right? Okay, now that's fine. Let's see if that works. Testing emoji. Nope, it doesn't show up. So that did not work. Okay. What though if you refresh this, because it should be different now. Oh, actually, it didn't. That's funny. It didn't show up, even though I sent a new one. Wait a second. Did that work? Because now I feel like this is not. I feel like this is. Let me do that again real quick. Test or whatever. Come on. Test. There it is. There's the second one. So still getting back. I guess because this is XML, it's not gonna do that. I'll have to look at that. I want to see how you do add like an attachment, or like if you wanted to like send an image in the text message, how you would do that. There's got to be a way. I'm sure if we look at the REST API, there's probably something. Anyway, don't want to dig into that too much right now because I gotta get some shut eye, as they say. That was cool. That was super cool. Oh wait, so here, let's do this. Let's make sure we get this saved up here. Let me close this. Let me go here. We'll go ahead and kill that. We'll stop the Express server. Oh, that's so funny. I guess that's why it said it was already, because I had already started it there. Okay, so I think you have to. I don't know. Can you do that all the way from here? I guess you can, right? Can you say? Oh, it actually is. It is grayed out here too. So this get ignore looks like it actually ignores. That's cool. So it even does I didn't know if that would work or not. So this get ignore, which is ignoring our node modules and our env files so that we don't push one, any secrets, and then two, we don't push up all the node modules. You don't want to do that. So so that's cool. So in the get ignore, even though I'm only saying node modules like this, it actually recognizes that the node module is not only at the level, the root level that I'm at, it's actually going inside the server directory and it's ignoring that as well. That's super cool. I didn't know if I'd have to designate it by path to say ignore this one as well. So that's cool. I learned something new there. So I am in, let me go ahead and step out here, up a level, and then we're gonna do get I'm just gonna do a get add all with the get add splat like that, and then we're gonna do get commit. Got to give it a message, so we'll just say initial. I spelled that wrong. Initial push. Twilio. Right, initial push of Twilio SMS. So we'll do that, and then we'll say git push. All right. What? Gotta type the right password. That's important. What? All right, cool. So we are pushing that up. Whew, this has been good. What is it, 3 hours? 3 hours stream, that's good. That's good for a Wednesday night. So cool, we got the Twilio doing text messaging back and forth to the mobile. The Code Hustle mobile. Booyah. Whisper me or Twitter me if you want a sticker. I'll send one out to you. We've sent them all over so far now. New Zealand and the UK and California and Canada and sweet. So Nick, you want one in Texas? Whisper me your address in here, or hit me up at JD_Hirsch. You'll see it. Or here, I'll just do this. Oh, I should make a command for that. But JD_. Actually, let's do that. Here. Stream elements. Come on, you slowness. Twitter. What am I doing? Sure, why not? Oh, sweet, Nick. Thanks, man. But this is cool, right? Well, you gave me this idea, so that works, right? So now, boom, there we go. Follow. Oh, actually, wouldn't it? It would have been a lot smarter for me to do the right. What is the URL? Twitter. Twitter. Unfortunately, yeah, Code Hustle 1 is all they had for. And I started doing under this name. I think this is this going to come to the right one? I always forget if it does that. Yeah, okay, cool. So what I should do is do this. I messed that up. Stream elements. Here, we want to do this. Right? So now, right? Does that work? Follow after the stream on Twitter. Boom. Keep up the code hustle. Yeah, okay, that's cool, right? That works. Word up. Oh, well, Nick, though, thank you so. Thanks for following. I'm sure I sent you a thank you. It's just because I'm not recognizing the name from Twitch to the name that you probably have on Twitter. But yeah. Oh, am I losing? That's okay. It's the end of the thing anyway. Oh no, it's not. Okay, cool. So we got our little thing going. We got our Twilio thing going. That works. Okay. Anyway, we oh, the last thing I was doing, right? Let's just check to make sure that all panned out. So we did our push. So we should have a whole set of code files in here now. Voila! There we go. Okay. So now we have some. Now we have backup of our stuff. So if you wanted to go mess with this, you could do code, you know, grab this right here, clone it, right? This should be a public one. So you should be able to pull it down. I actually created a new Twitter account to match my Twitch name. Nice, nice. And then, did I send you? I usually, every single person that follows, I always try to say, you know, thanks for following, appreciate it. So hopefully, nice Hezzy. Are you you don't even have to fork it. You could just clone it. Do a git clone, and then you can just mess with it on your own and push it up to your whatever if you want to. It's up to you. But yeah, so cool. It worked. If you wanted to do that, you pull this down and then run npm install at the root of the directory, and then it'll go in. It'll look at this package JSON file and install the dependency required for running the application. So it looks at these. That's how npm knows what to go do. So it'll say, oh, you want to use Express? So then it goes out and it'll install Express for you. So you just say npm install, and then it'll install all your stuff that this needs. That's why you notice that you don't see any of the node modules folders in here. And that's so that you don't have to push up all those packages and code up to here to GitHub. You can just leverage that npm install to do that for you after you pull it down. Cool. So, whew, did I say all that fast enough? Jeez Louise. Well, super duper appreciate everyone hanging out. This was fun. This was good. I had a good night. Messing around. We touched on a couple different APIs. We did Discord bot. We did Twilio, SMS send receive. Did some GitHub, you know, stuff, setting one up. How you do a push and pull. How you do. I mean, I didn't really talk through it, but you saw it. We can get more in depth on Git if we want sometime too. And then that was fun. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks Mango Slayer 55 for the follow. Super duper appreciated. Thanks for joining the Code Hustle community and all the code hustlers in the chat, right? Yeah, Code Hustle's a way of life. You know, it's not me. It's not my thing. It's everybody's thing, right? It's just if you're a coder, you're into code, you love it, you talk about it, you tweet about it, you read about it, you code about it. You get paid for it potentially, whatever. That's what Code Hustle is. So it's for everyone. So again, so that my point was, Nick is yeah, toss me an address if you feel comfortable, whatever. I promise I'm not gonna do anything stupid to you or nothing like that, or share your information. But you can some of the other streamers can validate, or other Twitter follows can validate the fact that I will send you stickers and I won't abuse your address, I promise. you got it on film now. You can't, if you know, if I, you could go ahead and you could get me if I ever did need. Anyway, we're happy to send out some stickers. I need to order some more so that in fact, I'm going to develop some new JavaScript ones, Code Hustle based JavaScript ones instead of just the generic Code Hustle ones as well. And then I'm going to send those out as well in the packages. But normally I send out like other related coding stickers that I get from Sticker Mule, and so they have a bunch of cool coding stickers that you can buy. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. It was fun. Again, how many times have we said goodnight already? Like 17 times, right? Okay, perfect. 17, I think it was. Perfect. I'm learning JavaScript. Right, Nick? JavaScript's the shit. Some people don't like it, but I don't care what they say. No, just kidding. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We'll definitely dig in some more stuff. I got some cool JavaScript resources and things we can do some really fun stuff with. And we'll look into that some more. All right, cool. Y'all have a great night. We will chat soon. I think that'll be tomorrow. It will be tomorrow, Thursday, 8 o'clock. Should be back on. No, and barring any craziness or anything, but should be good to go. So other than that, see you soon. Keep up that code hustle. Peace.